I'll tell you what. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to BabeCast number 2. It's me,
Yay.
Pirate Scott. It's Jay, Gotwood with the eyebrows again. It's Fosa with the palish white lights, and it's Weener with the frozen webcam. Weener's our guest for today. He's got an amazing picture right now because his webcam keeps freezing. It's so good. And yeah, how are you guys doing? Anyway. Right, well, I'll start with the first questions for today anyway. The weekly questions. Are there any new games or DLC that you're looking forward to in games coming up recently, lately, in the future? Even DLC, doesn't matter.
Osu.
Osu?
Osu DLC?
Has Osu got DLC?
Don't know.
No, it doesn't
Don't
get
you
DLC.
just like download
You could get
songs?
more anime stuck onto it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
frozen
anime?
forever.
Yeah, Weener's frozen again, but...
I'm frozen forever.
As long as we can hear your voice, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It'd just be
But
more
hear the
humorous
majestic
for the
voice.
people watching.
Yeah, they'd just be like, oh, look at all these faces he keeps pulling. And you're not actually pulling faces, but, you know, they don't know that. What was I going to say?
That one really sad person in the comments just like pointing out every single time that it freezes.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I've completely forgot already. Oh yeah. So are there any new? What about you, Weener? Are any new games that you're looking forward to coming out, or any DLC for certain games?
Well, there's not many games that I'm waiting for per se, but there are a few maybe.
I'm
I'm not
mostly.
sure what, but I'm mostly just playing things that's at the moment a little bit hyped.
Okay. So is there any does Dying Light plan to bring out any DLC by the way?
That looks so good.
It is.
Yeah.
I want that game. I'm getting that game as soon as it's as
Yeah,
soon as I get it money.
I've played a lot of that. I've played a lot of that.
Were you looking interested in that,
Yes.
Jake? Is it your kind of game, Dying Light?
I don't think it looks alright, but it's not worth 40 quid. So
What about if it went on sales? Would you get it then?
if it was maybe half price, I'd probably get it.
Okay, 20 quid. So if it was 20
Yeah.
quid, you get that. Okay.
Probably, yeah. I'd
It's
give it
gonna
a go.
happen. Yeah, it's
It
gonna
will happen. Yeah, it will go down on sales. Just wait for it. Steam will probably do it tomorrow now on Steam. Just a random time.
And then
Oh, 75% off! Yeah! And then just have Gaben
Oh,
throwing
man.
money at you anyway. Right. Okay then. What's with the next question? What game have you played most this week? Right, I'll answer it first anyway. I've probably been playing Robocraft a lot this week. And I don't know if you guys are into that. No? No.
Robocraft,
Dragon's
what is
Prophet.
that? Sounds horrible.
You've seen it. It's amazing. Cosmic Hater. Well, yeah, I've been playing
When
that
I
one quite
first-
a lot.
When I first saw you playing that, I thought it said Hobocraft, and I went on like, what is a robot? And I was like, oh, it's Robocraft.
You were just listening to me saying hobo with a shotgun again, and you went off, and your brain just connected. It's like a hobo with a shotgun on top of a giant robot turtle. That's where it is
That
now.
would be epic. That
Yeah,
sounds like
yeah.
a game.
Okay, what's the game you've played most, G?
Guess. Starts with G, ends in mod.
Gary's mod, I assume then.
Yeah.
Yeah. What game modes have
Fully.
you been playing most then?
Just mini games, really. You know.
Mini games is
whatever.
the best one. Have you been playing Flood? You should try Flood, I think.
I haven't tried Flood because you told me that people just like load in pre-made stuff and it kind of just ruins
They
it.
do. That's why we need to find our own server at one point and just play it ourselves. And
Then it would be.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it sounds quite
we'll
good,
do
but
that.
I'm so bad at making things. Like it would just. Mine would always be just like a surfboard.
That's
Like,
why it's good to have groups, because then you can just like sit on their craft that they make. Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy though, you know.
I'd be that. I am that guy. I suck at making them. I usually have like a pipe that flips over. It's not good. Anyway, Fosa, what about you? Game you played most?
Man, I don't know.
If you say Osu,
I mean, I play so many games.
Right, Jake, just get it to the ginger path. Okay.
You want the gin?
Yeah, we need to see the ginger bear. There we go.
Oh man. Oh.
Right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how ginger does he look?
No, that's ginger.
That's
so
pure
in the
ginger
comments.
right there. Yeah.
This is my hidden ginger, you know. Fucking hell, looks like I've been burnt.
Wow, that's racist against my
I
cat.
need to
Right
put it
there.
on right light. There we go. Done.
But yeah, what is it? Is it Osu, Fosa? Is it Osu?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was.
That's the only game I play.
Did you not play? You don't play Garry's Mod that much, do you? You like most.
Yeah.
What about you,
Like, I
then,
can't be
Weener?
bothered to load it up.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing MMO actually a little bit with a few friends.
Is it Guild Wars?
Nope.
Oh,
Dragon's Prophet, it's called.
Oh, I played it. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's absolute dog crap.
It's,
you guys played a game
it's an okay. The thing that appeals a little bit to me is just flying around with dragons.
Man, gotta love those dragons.
Imagine dragons, you know. Imagine dragons.
Imagine, I like it. It's good.
That reminds me of the story that I think it was
It's
Weener.
just-
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Which?
Did anyone save that?
Save what?
The story that he made about you becoming an dragon.
Oh yeah, Winand is just for anybody who watches this on a later video or something on YouTube. Winand is a guy from my chat. He's an absolute babe, and he writes stories about me. And one of them was me being a dragon, and Fosa turned me into a dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I
She's
burnt
like a
into a
witch.
crisp.
No, she's a wizard. That's insulting, Jake. Girls can be wizards too, okay? Witch is like evil.
Not every girl is a witch.
Yeah, Jake. God damn it.
Well, my life's been turned upside down. I thought all women were witches.
No.
I thought that's the
Witches.
only reason people got married, when the spell kicks in, and then, you know. Wow.
Yeah.
This life
I'm a
lesson
witch.
goes. Thank you.
Feminists all over
You know,
you.
backing me up here, see?
See, guys,
Why
guys
can't men
can-
be witches? Let's
They can be. Witches are
Do
like.
they have like a special name?
What do you
go.
mean?
don't know what they're
Wizards.
Warlocks, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's.
Why are we talking about this? Why is the
I don't know,
conversation?
what were
going-
we even talking about?
Right, Jake should love this conversation though. Let's be honest. He loves Harry Potter and all that kind of stuff. Was it?
What's wrong with that? Follow me!
And Twilight, and you know, it's all this stuff.
Twilight's good. I
Yeah.
don't care. Twilight's awesome.
I'm
But I don't know to choose out of the vampires or the wolf people. They called wolf people? I'm just gonna call them wolf people.
werewolves,
Nailed it.
man, werewolves.
Fucking
Well,
nailed
Yeah,
it.
that's the word you're looking for.
No, because they can
Wereman.
choose.
We that your face just like for once unfroze, and you just say "werewolf" so seriously.
Yep. Wereman.
It was majestic. Oh, that smile. Oh, he looks. I love his camera. I'm just gonna keep staring at your camera all day while it
So
freezes
good.
like that.
So good.
Today's topic, stare at the camera.
Yeah. Okay, what are your topics, guys? I'll go with Jake first because he's on my right. We're gonna go to Fosen and then Weener. So what's yours, Jake?
I've got like 4, but I'll go this one. Have you got any bad habits?
I bite my nails, and I bite the skin of my like around the nails, and I bite the skin inside my mouth. It's horrible.
Oh yeah, you told me you do that
Yeah,
before.
I chew the
Oh,
inside
I do
of my
that as
mouth.
well.
Yeah.
That seems painful, like it's soft.
No,
and-
sometimes it's okay, and no, you don't like bite it right out. You just like slightly peel on the like closest layer. You slightly, and then you keep doing it until it bleeds, and then it's like I
You're
regret
skinning
this.
yourself
I-
from the
yeah,
inside.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not
No.
good. It's not good.
I bite my nails, but I think that's it.
Yeah, so
I
do
think
I.
I brush my teeth in the shower. Which
That's
I do
not a
fine.
bad habit.
You were.
It
I can
is.
tell
You
you
said-
a fun
More
fact.
like that's weird, Jake.
That
I'm
was
like,
so
no,
specific.
That's not right. No, we were talking about this last time. Do you not remember this? We were talking about this, and he said,
I
"Thanks,
was
Scott, because I'm
multitasking,
not
like,
the
really
only one
badly.
that brushes teeth in the shower." Because I do that as well. It's not a bad habit. The people who think it is are weirdos.
Yeah, that's what I said. But everyone at school's like, Jake, you're a fucking mudblood. Get the fuck out of here.
What? Oh, you
What?
went to
What?
Hogwarts? What?
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Do you pee in the shower?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Oh god,
Yeah,
what did I
I've been in
press?
the shower.
Yeah.
No, I pressed something. I'm restarting my computer by accident.
We'll see you. We'll see you in a bit, folks. We'll
Rest
see you in a
peace,
bit.
Fosa.
It's okay.
Rest in peace, Fosa.
This is a shambles. Well,
See you later,
the-
Fosa.
It's slowly going.
Yeah.
You'll be next, bad bloods.
Okay, so Fosa's gonna be gone for a bit, guys. Nobody knows why. It was just a mystery. She never told us just then. Just imagine it's magic because Jake's talking about wizards and stuff again. But right, okay.
Wizards can't be girls. I told her that.
Ban.
She's not,
And there
you know?
she goes. And look, you can see the Go Cat picture. It's amazing. Go Cat. Go. Anyway, what's one of your other topics then, Jake? We'll go with that. Or do you want to go skip to Weener? It's up to you. We can skip to Weener. Get one of Weener's
Yeah,
topics.
we'll use one of the wieners, you know.
Yeah, one of the Wieners.
One of the wieners. Yeah. Remastered games. What are your thoughts of that?
See,
Remastered.
Extremely popular at the moment for remastering games and whatnot.
what do you mean? Like on the 3DS where they remaster all like the
No, like old games
being
they are giving out remaster like
Duke
HD wise from whatnot.
Remastered means they just touch up and they don't change much, isn't it? That's a
No,
remaster.
it's the same game, just like
They make the graphics a
polishing
little neater, don't they?
Yeah, well,
like,
that-
I think it's good. If people want to play the game again, but not play on their PlayStation -1, and they want to play on their phone or whatever, I say why not? Why not? If enough people want it, why wouldn't you?
it's a good idea, but I think
I just got myself Resident Evil 1 remastered because
Okay.
I used to play it a lot.
Yeah, I was watching
young.
someone play that as well.
see, I think
It's like it's like I had to like think I have to get back into this. Man, it's been so many years. It's the same way it was before, the plague way, everything. It just looks a bit much better.
Babiest babe
Nostalgia
of
so
all
powerful.
babe
The only thing I
kind.
don't like is when if you're waiting for who makes Ubisoft makes Resident Evil, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, if they say like, oh, we're working on a new game, and then they put so much time into an old one, where you're like, you know, we're giving you money, people are going to buy that because they like your products. But it's kind of annoying when you're waiting for something new. If you're not into the old stuff, it would be
It's Capcom that the
Capcom. Okay.
yeah. I don't know if they still are doing stuff, but that was like mostly like a comic developer, wasn't there, or something?
I
don't
think
remember.
Nintendo's abusing that a bit, to be fair, though, because Nintendo remaster all their games for like the 3DS and they sell it on the Wii market kind of thing, whatever they've got, I'm not
Yeah.
sure it is. But they sell it at like extortionate prices. It's not like a discount from the old game. It's like even more than what the previous game would have cost anybody on the old consoles. And I'm thinking, well, you know, you made that game years ago. It's not like it probably took that much to remaster the game. You're just basically reselling it at a more expensive price in the future. And I understand Nintendo fans love that kind of they love, like, they're really hardcore fans, some of the Nintendo fans, to be fair.
Yeah.
And they're willing to pay that much money, but as a company they shouldn't be abusing their own like fans like that or anything, I think. If they can get away with the money, they're gonna do it, but I feel like
True.
they're getting ripped off.
You've got to love. I think you said this before about like Nintendo fans, because like PC, Xbox, and PC have this massive war, and we're like Mario, yeah! Again, right on the third console.
Okay,
now, so.
One question here, just to interrupt everything. Why am I at Fossa's?
Right, that's because
Um,
Fosa just left, so it's messed up the camera thing, and I'm not fixing it because when she comes
That's
back,
fine.
I'll have to refix it. So there's no point.
Yeah,
So you
she'll
two-
be back soon, guys.
Yeah, she'll be back. But yeah, I do think it gets abused a bit, and the Nintendo fans are a unique race of fans, basically. Put it
Yeah,
that
man.
way. Yeah, I like them. They're good fans. They're loyal, the brave, the courageous. But yeah, the good fans.
Warriors.
Warriors, the Vikings, like Wiener's a Viking. So yeah, I don't know.
I think
what
that's all I like. Remastered games at the end of the day, you know what you're getting for your money.
Yeah.
So that's, in a way, if you play the old one, you think, you know, is this worth spending £10 or €10 on or whatever, or so at least you know what you're gonna get. It's not like a new game where you're like, this might not be good. You don't have to wait.
I'm surprised though they haven't remastered like Pokemon games. I know they kind of have, but they remade them, didn't they, and just brought it out as a different game. But it was the same.
What they
thing.
do though is take everything they've done, whack an extra 100 on, release the game, and then split it into 2 games and sell them both.
Yeah, it's weird the way they do it. It's really strange. But they don't like remaster the original because they can get away with just adding a few new Pokemon in with noses that are bigger or something. And yeah,
There is literally so many now.
there's a nose Pokemon. That one confuses me. There's a Pokemon.
Like, I used to
with a big
think I was
nose.
a mad boy genius when I can remember 150 Pokemon. Like, look at me. I can basically, like, this is like
I
a
can
school.
read the Pokedex off my
Yeah.
head. Yeah, I was like that.
Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander.
Yeah.
And then Mum was like, stop. And I'm like, ditto, ditto, and then I'm done. And then I'm like, yeah, but now there's an extra 100, Jake. I'm like, right, we'll start on these ones, and then after
After that, yeah. See, the first 100 added was like, oh, this is cool. We've got 100 new
Yeah.
Pokemon. But then after that, I was like, what are you doing? Stop it. Just
like
stop.
there's just gonna be like Tyamon. It's just a Pokemon that's a tire.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's one that's a giant nose.
What?
There's a Pokemon that's a giant nose.
What's it called?
Nose bridge or something weird like that.
Nose Bridge.
Something weird. I don't know. There's a giant nose Pokemon. Don't start me. I know it's real.
I know.
I've seen it.
They gotta have been. You gotta think. Oh, they must have been running out in the first 150. There's a Pokemon called Ditto, which is just a bit of jelly with a smiley face on. Like whoever designed that was like, guys. He went into the office. He was gonna lose his job a bit, and he was like, I've designed an extra Pokemon for us for this first game. I call it Ditto, and it's just like made it up on the spot. It's like, this is how you draw it, and he just drew a jellyfish. And a smiley face, and it does. What does it do? It goes, it does everything. And I'm like, what?
It does everything.
Put it in the game. We haven't got time. And then it was just like. You know.
Oh, here we go. Fosa's back. What was I going to say?
Happened?
Weener, did you play Pokemon?
Nope.
You didn't? Oh, God. I can't ask that question. Then I was going to say, what's your Pokemon Dream Team? What?
Pokemon Dream Team's easy, mate.
Ditto. Just copy all their Pokemon. No, but you get them
That's
all
like-
to level 100, and then you beat them
What
with
I'm
their
gonna
own
say to that
Pokemon.
is
Because
Ditto.
you got higher level Pokemons.
Ditto. That's my answer. Ditto.
Yeah, there, see, we either got it. You just get Ditto, get them all to level 100, and then copy their Pokemon.
So boring though. That would be so.
But
No,
no,
because every
Ditto
battle,
is,
you never know what you've got.
Guys,
But
I've
Ditto
never
is
played
some word
Pokemon.
for
exactly the same.
Are we talking about Pokemon here?
Yeah.
Fortunately,
I've never
yes.
played that.
Really?
Apparently, yes.
You've got a
Never played
Pikachu
it.
hat and you've never played Pokemon?
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I said it was a wizard spell.
Yeah. Girls
Swimming
can't be wizards, apparently.
What the fuck? I can be a wizard if I want to.
You can't be a fucking. You're a witch.
You're a witch, Harry. Et.
I came back. Oh yeah.
You're a wizard,
Nice save
Harriet.
there, Scott. Nice save there, Scott.
Right. Fosa, what's one of your topics then? Since you just came back, welcome back by the way, I'd like to point that out.
Oh,
Welcome back from your pressurous
Thanks, guys.
PC break.
Oh, did
Oh.
Fosa? Oh, hey, Fosa.
Well, you didn't even notice?
I joke.
Nick's balls have gone back up. But he thought it was me.
Right, go on, Fosa.
I don't know if this has already been said. It would be awkward if it has. But actually, I'll go for a different one. Never mind. Favorite foods.
Okay, I don't have
The response
favorites.
was just like,
I don't have favorites.
I don't want to butt into anyone.
No, go on.
It's
go on,
called.
Jake. We'll start from Jake. We'll go to Weener, then we'll go to Fosa, and we'll just I keep going Jake first because he's on my right on the screen, so he's the first one to look at.
I don't know. Just like I'm super easy. There's like only a few foods I don't like. I think that would be easy. I am actually easy, you know. So there's only like a few foods
I
I
bet.
don't like, and that's pretty much Marmite, beetroot, and coleslaw. They're the three things I find disgusting.
Coleslaw is
Anything else?
disgusting. Absolutely.
Thank
that?
you. Someone
Horrible.
agrees with me.
It's the worst
what
thing
is
that anyone could.
coleslaw?
You don't want to know.
Whatever. I
It's a
don't know.
coleslaw in food.
Coleslaw.
It's what
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
it's disgusting. Just give me chicken on the bone, and I'll eat that for days. You know, that's the best.
Right. What's yours then, Fosa?
Gusanitos.
You're just
I'll
making
send you a
stuff up
picture
now,
of
aren't you?
What the fuck?
I can't look at
Is that
pictures.
a Wild West movie?
No, it's these. One sec.
Oh god.
I have a drawing in it.
That's
So
not
what-
food! That's snacks
It's
and...
like What's-Its. The
That's
plastic
food.
What's-Its.
That's
Are
not
we
food, that's...
Are we talking about like dinners?
I thought we were, I don't know.
Food.
When I thought about
We're
food,
talking
I
about
don't think... I
food.
don't know.
Anything you can eat. So
Anything.
I like
Okay.
children is my favorite.
Wow.
That's something you can eat.
Can you show me what they? Can you show one now? I think they're fake.
Like you can't live,
You're lying! They're not real
you can't
foods!
live on snacks and chips and all that. You can't live on that. If you
I've
only
already
eat that
eaten all
for
of the
every-
ones out of the packet, man. I can't do it.
Show us the packet remains. Show us the crumbs so we can believe, okay? If there's crumbs, it's real.
Show your lap.
plastic.
This
Like,
is the moment.
rub
show
your
your
finger
lap.
in,
If-
rub your
if
finger
there
in it,
are
and then
crumbs
show us
on
your
lap,
finger.
then it's okay.
Let me
If there's
moisten
crumbs on
it.
your
Yeah,
lap,
yeah,
it's
go on.
okay.
This is
It's gonna
disgusting.
look
This is like
fine.
this is like food porn.
It's gonna look so bad. Like a piece. There you go.
What is that? It's like, don't eat it! You disgust me.
Some of it someone's picked out
Man,
the belly.
look at that.
Sawdust.
Oh, it's so gone off. You don't even know.
Right, you've asked the worst question, because Weener loves food, by the way. I'd like to point this out, and he knows his food. So Weener's going to have a really long conversation about this food now. Go on, Weener. Tell us, because I do like hearing it. But this could go
Under
on.
pressure.
What's your favourite food? Go on.
well, my favorite food is actually something that's called pinnekjøtt in Norway.
Oh,
It's
Pinnekjøtt?
basically the ribs of a sheep, or that you first boil a little bit with actually sticks. You put in a bottom, sticks in bottom, water, salt and pepper and stuff like that, and boil those ribs.
Mm.
And then you would put it inside the oven, just make them crispy. That's
So,
a
crispy sheep's
Christmas. Yeah, that's a Christmas dinner here in Norway. That's my favorite.
I'm
all
coming to
time.
Norway. I'm coming to your place. You're gonna do
But
me crispy
but then
sheep's
again,
ribs.
really favorite food. I'm a kind of person that if I look in the fridge and I see things that I like and I don't have anything specific dinner, I just pick things I like and just put it together in whatever it can be.
Just blend it up and drink it. Got cheese,
drink.
ham,
Dude, that's what you.
potatoes,
No! Oh, I'm just thinking about what goes in a blender. That's disgusting.
and then some milk.
Oh.
But yeah, but that's normal for you people that used to, like you used to be like a puffed up guy, you know? You just mix everything in a big bowl and just and drink.
Oh, I know what it means.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I thought he was talking about like English people. I was like, what? And then I realised he's talking about Jake.
Yeah, I'm
He's like,
about
what?
me.
English people are puffed up? What's he going? Oh, okay. Right, anyway, I never said my one, but I don't really have a favourite food, to be fair, but I don't have favourites. I know this sounds weird, but I have favourites, but I don't have a specific favourite, because it's always changing for me. Like, I'll try something new, and then, like, I'll go off it in a week or something. I'd say at the moment, my favourite food's probably... Oh, no, I'm just gonna go with something
Violet.
simple. Oh, baby. Yeah, I love violets, you know, those candies, because they're the food, those
Oh,
violet sweets.
Purple violets. Well,
Oh,
Purple
God.
violets, yeah, those.
nice safe, bruh.
I'll go with those. Yeah. Okay, did we get Weener's topper?
yeah, I think so.
Wiener, what was your topper?
Remastered.
The
games.
remastered games.
Oh yeah, you never asked Foster about this, go on.
What?
Ask Foster. Go on, tell
Oh.
What do you think about remastered games, like old games being made like better? It's like the same game, but it's like remastered quality of it, or like HD quality and stuff like that.
On the
Is-
spot.
What? What?
Just
Did you say
just,
what do I think of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake,
Concept.
please, my ovaries. Please
Oh my
spare
God.
I mean, mine are swelling as we speak. You know.
them. Well, if Dragon Quest was like to be
Oh my
revamped.
God.
Like, right, you have a gaming, like, your gaming list consists of this, okay? Games I know, games I've actually played. There's games I know, there's about 500 on that list. Game I've actually played is like 3. Like COD, Dragon Quest, and Osu. There's your 3 games.
Pretty
maybe
much it.
maybe a bit of Gary's mod, but it doesn't really run for you.
You need to really widen your gaming.
I don't
experience.
like playing games where they just end, type of thing. Well, Dragon Quest ends, but it was good, okay? It took me like a month.
You like replayability? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. They
that-
suck.
Then you have to play like games where you can do your characters in a different ways all the time.
Oh yeah,
like Fallout.
customization. What?
Like Fallout, maybe.
I love Fallout.
You do a lot of the same things, but you can build your character in different ways. You can have one game where you just run one with a melee weapon, doing things like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Were you
And
there
then
yesterday,
you can
Wiener?
have another. What?
Were you there yesterday when I had the challenge?
Yeah, I saw a little bit.
Yeah, well, basically, you're meant to be the child of a Deathclaw, so this was a challenge, and basically you run around and you fist punch people to death. That's all. You can have no armor, you just gotta use your fists, you get full strength, full, like, agility, all that kind of stuff. And you can only eat food and water, you can't eat any of the, like, medicines or that looks delicious. Anyway,
Is this RuneScape?
I was playing that and someone was like, oh yeah, it was really, really overpowered at the start of the game. So I'm going around punching this stuff and it's like the weakest stuff. It's gonna kill me! It's gonna kill me! I was getting wrecked and it's like, you lied. Whoever made that challenge is an absolute liar. It's not overpowered at the start of the game. I got wrecked by a friggin' wolf and you can like one-hit those with anything on that game. It's like, it's a lie. Anyway, okay, since Wiener's here, I'd like to ask this. Wiener,
Yep.
what was like, because I don't want to sound offensive or anything, but you're older than us, so like you've got a bit more gaming experience.
Fuck off! What?
You
Yeah?
got a bit more gaming experience previously, I'd say, like before we were even born.
Okay.
But then again, no, around when we would have been born, you would have been playing games, I'd say.
Well, I can say this. I used to play Amiga.
What's
You
Amiga?
used to play Omegle.
Now, like, play on Amiga.
Amiga. What was that?
That was actually one of the most famous, the same as PC.
See, and then you've got us ignorant generation that don't even know it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
it was the thing that was the popular before PC really came out. I used to play on that and use that. Then you
Okay.
have
well, what kind of games were on that? by the way?
Sega. I used to play on Nintendo, the old ones. But it was like mostly sports game and stuff like that.
Okay, so what kind of sports games would it be? Like golf or? Because
Like NBA games. I used to play a lot. Like basketball
Oh.
games. And like it was like NBA 92 or 93.
wow. I played
Wow.
FIFA 99, and that's like the youngest game.
The best ones are like the really old FIFA games where it's just bird's eye view and it's just like a hair and then two shoulders and then your legs kind of just kick out.
It was amazing quality for that time.
See, what was the earliest game you played though? Like the first one of the games that got you into gaming? Because for me, I'll put my one out there before, and then I'll ask like Fosa this time, because Fosa's like always last or second to last on the list. So I'll ask you next. But what was the earliest? Like the earliest game for me was probably, I went round to, you guys have seen Mother Wife E's, like a moderator man, and I went round to his and I played. It was Mario on that like SNES kind of thing. And before that, I'd never really played that many games. And then after that, I used to always play golf on my dad's Sega. So it was like golf was one of the first games that got me into gaming, which sounds weird considering I hate sports games now. But golf, and there was other games like Sonic was on there, but I couldn't stand Sonic. Flipping hated it. I rage quit.
So you'd rather play golf over Sonic?
Yeah.
No, the music for Sonic was so good, and the Sega was always the best thing to hear whenever
But
you turn it on.
that was on the golf game too. I'd just like to point that out. Whenever you turn the Sega on, it said Sega. So any game you put in there.
Have you heard of Commodore 64?
Commodore 60? Yeah, I've heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I've
I
never
used-
even seen one.
I used to have that in my house.
But was it good? What was the game you played on it? Or
It
games?
was all from like hunting games to those old things you see like a tank from above going around and like trying to shoot things. It was very simple but addicting stuff. So.
When you said tank from above, I was thinking of a flying tank, like a UFO tank, just going around shooting people for some reason. That's what
Yeah,
came
that
in
as
my
well.
head. What, that's in there? You got a UFO tank?
You have no like it could look like a tank, but it was supposed to be like a ship. But it's like
You weren't sure what it was. It was something that shot
you
stuff.
you can be thinking about World War II in space, yay! So,
What was one of the first games for you then, Fosa?
My first
You
games?
say Dragon Quest. You've had it.
That's it, that's the only one she's ever played.
I played Flash games, so I don't really know.
Well, what was one of your first Flash games? I played a lot of Flash
I
games
don't
in
know.
school.
There were
You're
like
never gonna
ones
remember all the Flash
online.
games you played.
Like on the really
We'll just
Yeah.
remember one of like what I remember. Did you play Flash games in school, Jay?
No.
No, we were like, that's all we played in school. We always played like Swords and Sandals or something like that, which is Gladiator one.
Everyone would just play Bridge Builder. Do you know Bridge Builder?
No. Oh yeah, I actually know that. And you got to do the pieces connecting, and then you got to get a
then,
car or
like,
something to go over
a
and it
train goes
falls.
across or
Yeah.
a car, and you have to make it fall. But all I
Yeah.
used to do was open Google, write dildo, and then just leave it, and then just walk away from the computer. And then when someone would come, they would sit down and see dildo, they'd just be like, look around, delete it, and then it would just be. So I never bothered at school.
Well, go on then, Fosa. We kind of skipped your one over the Flash games. Do you remember any of your first Flash games?
I remember, like, you know, one of those memories where you just see like a flash of it, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like it's just an image.
So Flash
Okay,
games.
I'm a
where
carry
you
on.
have to remember
Seen
where
a
it is,
flash
like-
of a Flash game.
It's
Yeah.
like you have to remember where it was and then figure it out. Like you
No,
can
it's
see
just
an
like
image then.
you remember like your view on it, type of thing.
But you
So
don't
like,
remember what it was, just what it looked like.
Yeah. And it was just like 2 bikes, and they were like made on MS Paint or something, and they just tilted over, and you went through these tracks, and they were like third person at the behind, and you were just like, yeah, it was really shit.
That's Trials LD. There's Trials HD, which is high definition, and there's low definition, and that's that. Trials low definition.
I used to play Sim Taxi as well. Do any of you guys remember that?
I remember a game where you're a car and you're at the park, and that I thought yeah, that was a really sad game. I hated it. It made me rage. Did you guys, how, have you ever been made to really rage at a game? Like, do you really, like, get any kind of rage or strong emotions towards games?
Can I answer first?
Yeah, go on.
Like, if I ever would start streaming, that's a thing that I would type as a warning. I rage. I hate
raging.
when like
no,
if
don't
I have
say
to...
rage. Say you are passionate. You know.
Yeah.
I am passionate.
Okay.
There you go.
No.
You need to twist it in.
He's passionate and his Weener. He's just like, I hate games.
Okay, I can say it like this. It's raging passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if I don't get things done at the 3rd attempt, I can be the person that rage quits straight off.
Really?
I get mad. My voice starts to get higher, and I get really angry. It's like
someone walks in the room.
Shut up! Yeah, my streams would be PG-40.
PG-40.
You're not even old enough to watch your own stream.
It's that bad.
Oh, so stop it.
The worst I've ever raged was, it wasn't actually at the game, it was at my brother pissing me off, and I threw a controller at him. And it hit the wall, which I kind of regret because it broke my controller. So I didn't hit him, I didn't get to play because he was annoying me, and this is when we were super young, like, Jake, just let him play. I'm like, it's my fucking go! Then I got mad, threw the controller, missed him, hit the wall, my controller was broken, it was over.
GG.
Yeah,
okay.
so...
There's a person in chat now that I want to quote a little bit of. He's been saying a few things. He mentioned that he had the very first Nintendo in his room and played Top Gun.
Oh, I used to play.
Yeah, I used to play Top Gun as well.
Wow.
So you're not old. And then he said a little bit further down, if I break tables, I've broken PC screens. I've broken keyboards. I have broken like PC, the cabinet. So raging. She's a she.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, my lady.
I think Weener's got a date for the night. Yeah.
No.
No.
She don't pick people up in chats.
I don't.
Not my chat, anyway.
It's just yes. I've broken things when I've raged playing games.
See, I've like I want to hear Foster's actually. If you ever raged, I want to hear this.
Maybe.
Have you raged? Come on, you got to tell us a story. This is story time. That's what podcasts are. It's just story time.
Well, there was this one moment. I was playing some typical Call of Duty. And,
okay, you already said Call of Duty. We know.
Played normal games. No.
Yeah.
And this is the remains of my controller. That's the only bit I could
That's the
find.
bit that makes it vibrate.
And the other one. Where's the other one?
That's the rumbler.
Yeah, and then like the back bits that you like hold onto like that, you know those bits at the back, at the bottom?
Yeah.
Like those 2 bits.
Wow.
And that's all I can find.
Rest in pepperonis.
Oh yeah, and then I
Damn
got
it.
like these casual marks on the wind. Can you see them?
No.
I
just see a white wall.
Do you see that? Do you see that?
Oh yeah, that patch.
Yeah, those like white bits are from me throwing the controller on the wall.
wall being chipped away by you throwing stuff at it.
Mhm.
It's
Oh
intense.
Christ.
I used to. Well, I've already told you this. I think I've told you this last time. But I broke like little Game Boys and stuff. I used to like rage at Pokemon. It was, yeah. But the first game I remember raging at, and this is probably why I also hate fighter games now. I was playing like Mortal Kombat with my dad, and he kept beating me, and I just got up and started shouting at my own dad, "Stop beating me! Stop it!" It's like, you know, I was a sore loser, put it that way, and I just started shouting like really badly at my dad, and my dad's just sitting there like, it's just a game. It was like, But I'm a kid, so I'm just like getting more annoyed by that because I'm like, say, I don't even know. This
More
is
than a game, Dad.
no, I knew it was a game, but I was just flipping and it was like, stop beating me, and then just sat down and carried on playing again after that like big tantrum I had. But yeah, I used to like really rage at games. I used to have a thingy, but now I'm just like, I'm gonna die. I just give up on this game. Flipping hate it. Never going on that game again. Then play it again the next day. So yeah.
Man, this game is so bad, I must play it more.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. When people are mad, they say, this game sucks.
I
You're
say
like,
that to everything.
You suck. Because you suck. And when I say it, it doesn't mean that. It means the game's bad. But when everyone else says it, it means they're just mad.
Well,
you know?
I say that to Alien Isolation. I say I hate this game. But the secret thing is, I love that horror game now. I've kind of got a thing for it. I went back to it the other day just because I felt like playing it. But then it wasn't as scary because, you know. And then there's you with your horror games, Jake. About your history. How about you tell us about that?
I've never peed myself, but I've been close, I'm gonna be honest.
No, I beat myself so many times.
What?
What, playing horror games?
No.
No,
Oh, just in general.
Just in general.
I don't
in general. Oh god.
Like,
What
in
was-
public.
Why would you just tell us that? Why would you just come out and say that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've wet myself. Oh, yeah.
I was just gonna.
All the time.
Just a casual occurrence. And there's a bit
Oh,
of
no.
seepage down my pants. It's not good. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, I forgot what I was going to talk about.
Just about horror games. Basically, guys, I
Oh,
played
yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Be right back, guys. Just talk
Okay,
among
okay,
yourself.
yeah. Just...
Thank you. Talk what you said. I couldn't handle it. It's jump scares which are the worst thing, and it was just it was. I don't like it.
One day, Jake, I'm going to come there. I'm going to hold your hand through a horror game, and we're going to play it
Hey,
together.
you don't want to hold my hand. 'Cause I'll break.
You'll break
your-
break it.
Don't hold me.
I got compo, it's all good. Compo! I've got something out of it. We both got something out of it. You had a hand to break, and I had compensation. It's all good. We'll do that.
No, it's like it's not the actual horror game. It's just a jump scare. And then there's like 13-year-old American girls in my chat going, "Jake, play Five Nights at Freddy's. You'll love it." I'm like, "Fuck off."
It's not even that bad of a horror game, to be fair. And you
It's not,
played
it's
it.
just No, it's just a jump scare.
I know.
You know, I'm just like, I have to take my heads off because I'm like,
I hate
"Fuck
horror
off."
games.
You need to play Alien Isolation. You really need to play that.
No,
It's
I don't
so
like.
tense. It's horrible. It's more tense than it is scary, to be fair, but it's horrible. But yeah, I'm gonna get on to the next topic anyway, which is I haven't got a topic. How are you doing, Weener babes? Welcome back. I haven't got a topic, but I've got a few questions here about games, because you know, right.
Shoot.
This one here is: Do you often relive gaming experiences or think about future ones? So which one are you more likely to do? Do you more think about, oh, what game's coming out, or do you think, I feel like playing this game again? Like, which one
I
are you...
wouldn't say either. I just have nostalgia about games. Like when someone mentions a game that I used to play, I just, you know, nostalgia is so good. I think when you just think about something you used to do, maybe like you used to play every
Yeah.
night with your friends after school or whatever. I just think, man, that game's so good. But if I went to play it now, I'd be like,
RuneScape.
games suck. I'm just gonna pee myself. You know, I just think that. But I think so. I think looking back's better for me personally.
I just have to point out, my lighter is empty, so I have to use like a big ass stove lighting.
That's fine. Go for it.
Fireplace lighting.
Put
to
it
light
up to the highest setting though, so it comes out massive. Yeah, there we go. There you go.
Expelliarmus! See? Wizard!
No, witch, okay.
Witch! Sorry, he's a witch.
Well, oh yeah, okay. So, what about you? Ina? Are you more likely to think about future games, like what's coming out, like Evolve at the moment or something like that, or are you more likely to go back and think, oh, I haven't played this game in ages and I feel like going back to it?
Okay, I can say like this: there are many types of game that has come out not long ago and stuff like that that I wish that I had the old type of the game that I used to play, like those RPG type of games. They're starting to like get back to the old type where what they used to be.
Yeah. Do you mean like the die
like really
type kind of thing?
turn-based RPG, point click, everything, the old school type.
That's a big thing, though. That is honestly a big thing amongst people. A lot of people really love that genre, don't they, to be fair?
Yeah.
And it's surprising that...
It's a big genre. Like Dragon Age Inquisitor. I played it for many hours when it came out. I played it so much that I had to take a break to not like get sick of it. Because I got scared of getting sick of the game because I love Dragon Age franchise.
It's surprising how they haven't really released a ton of games for that kind of stuff, though, because a lot of them are...
People have been scared, to be honest. That's what I think. They've been scared of doing it too much.
Yeah, I think...
But then again, but after all the indie games came, the small companies suddenly came with all the early access opportunity on Steam and all that.
I think they
when
don't think...
When that came, people are starting to be more...
brave.
Gutsy and braver to try and do it. So that's why
chance there, haven't they? Like Steam. Yeah. Wow.
But welcome
Fosa,
to
she's having
room.
fun by her.
Yeah.
Fosa, she's totally she's totally away from this.
And below me is the sun. Sun is the new guest on our stream today, guys. The sun.
Hey
and
guys. How you doing?
He's just come down here to chill and kill us all because, you know, when the sun comes down here, we're screwed.
Oh man, oh god, what is it doing?
What have you done?
It follows me.
Wow.
Does it follow me anymore?
No, you
No, it just stopped. That was weird.
But yeah, like that, I think when people were thinking about the like role-playing game kind of genre, I don't think they think it'd appeal to the younger kind of audiences that are big on gaming at the moment. So that might be why they were a bit scared. But to be fair, a lot of like younger people are kind of getting into that kind of thing as well. It is a big thing for like all ages. I like it. It's a good genre. It's something I love myself, to be fair. But okay, we'll get on to this question again. What was it? Oh yeah, what about you, Fosa? Would you rather go back and play old games, flash games, you know, or look for a new COD game that's coming out that you can probably break your pad?
Man, I'd go back to those flash games, you know, pick up people in my little car, drive around, run people over by accident.
Newgrounds.com.
Yeah. Well, for me it was Miniclip. Like
I used to actually be on Newgrounds when there were flash games as well.
It follows me.
That's strange.
It follows me.
It's zooming out to try find you. It's like, where's she gone? Oh, she's gone. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
It was something about the flash games kind of thing. I don't even know anymore. I give up. I'm just watching. I'm too distracted by folks just like, getting followed around by the camera like it's a mini camera.
Don't follow me.
Okay, for me, I'd say if I had to go back and relive a gaming experience or like pick future ones, to be fair, I do a bit of both, and I don't really know where to go with this one because I love like the old games. I'll always go back to like Wind Waker or something like that on the GameCube. I played it on the stream, but nobody really liked it, so I went off and played it myself alone. Like, yeah,
Aww.
it was like I
don't watch you play that, to be honest. Like, I think that would be quite good. Should give it another go.
I might do, but that's my kind of like. I love going back to the old ones. I even played Mario 64. They made a multiplayer version of Mario.
Man, that game's so good.
Mario 64, by the way.
Yeah.
And it is the worst thing ever. It's amazing what he done, but the camera splits between you and your friend. So one friend gets to the other side of the flipping map, and then you're just looking at one pixel on a giant map, and you're like, "Where am I? I don't even know if I'm jumping. What's going on?" This is the worst idea.
You're like. You have to play like your Siamese. You have to literally be
you have to be next to each other, and one person fails to jump. It's like, you fell all the way down there. Get back up here. I can't see what I'm doing. He's like, I can't see what I'm doing. So you've got to jump down with him. So it's like, you've both got to succeed in these challenges, or you're screwed. It's a really good concept, the idea of it, that they thought, because it was like an emulator thing, and you can play it online with your friend who's also got the same version. But that camera thing ruined it, kind of. Yeah. Unless you're like some kind of speedrunner that thinks, oh, this is a challenge, let's go. And you know, there is one person, there is two people who are probably sitting there thinking, we can do this. They're probably like drunk or something, and they're just like, let's do it. And I'd do that when I was drunk. That's probably the only thing I'd do it, and I wouldn't try it as an actual game to play it with now. But I do like going back to old games, but I do really look forward to some of the new games, because some that are coming out seem like they got so much potential, but I always feel like I'm being let down lately.
Yeah.
Games like so many come out with good potential, and then it's like, you know, you
can't blame the companies though, because their job before something's released is to hype something up so you want to buy it, and then if you buy it and it's not everything you hope for, then no.
But
Like not every movie is as good as this movie trailer, is it? Like when you see a movie trailer like that.
yeah, they pick the best bits, don't they? But the same
that's
thing
the idea.
is, some games do say they're gonna add this kind of stuff. And right, there's one game in specific which I'll mention, which is Stomping Land. And Stomping Land looked amazing. You could me and a few friends just played, and we were just throwing bolos at each other's feet and dragging each other down round on the floor, because they can't do nothing when you do it. They're literally just like laying on the floor and you're dragging them around, and they're like, let me go, and you put them in a cage.
Yeah, a couple of friends of mine played that, but I didn't.
But
it looked quite fun.
But the company just gave up and stuffed on it. Like, a few problems happened and then they just completely gave up. But they keep putting it back on Steam to get more money.
Wow.
But they've stopped development, which kind of, it's like, that's
when you pay for it in beta. That's too many games get released in beta now that you can pay for.
Well,
play early.
The thing with gaming was, they used to do like beta tests where they'd pay people to come in and test the game. Now it's the other way around. It's like, no, you've got to buy our game to test it for us. And I think some companies are making a bit. They don't listen to their communities. Let's be honest. A lot of them don't care.
Oh man, this Kickstarter was so good.
Sometimes people do requests for like stuff that's stupid.
No, but I mean legitimate stuff. Like, they don't listen to the communities, and let's be honest, the community as a mass is kind of reasonable. As a majority,
I disagree.
it depends. It depends what.
I disagree. I think people are retards. I don't mean that in an offensive way. I just think people just say, like, say if you were playing Halo, they'd be like, oh, you need this thing where you can teleport through walls, and I'm like, yeah, that's such a good idea, but they don't think about balance, implementing it. Like how much money it would cost to create something like that, and how it will affect the rest of the game. People just think, well, we want this, and this is why. But like, there's no, like, but when you're making a game, you have to think about all those things. So I think it's unfair to say everyone's thought everything through.
There are things that they've got in there though in certain games, and they should remove, and the community's like, we want to get rid of this, but because the actual game, the developers don't want to get rid of it because they've maybe because they put a bit of time into it, or they want it to go the way they want it to go. I don't know what it is. They don't remove it, but like nobody really enjoys it in the game, kind of thing, if you get what I mean. And it seems like certain games do that, and it's like, well, if the whole community's saying they want rid of it, shouldn't you?
There must be a reason they're keeping it in though. Because why wouldn't they just take it out if no one likes it?
I'm trying to think of a game right now, and it was in my head literally a second ago, and it's completely gone. If I remember it, I'll mention it again, but I can't really remember it. Anyway, I'll get back onto another thing. Have you ever been angry when someone's interrupted you while you're like really concentrated on a game?
What, you mean like in real life or in like...
Well, like if you're playing a game and someone like just comes in and they're like, hey, or like even on Skype, if someone's just like shut up, stop messaging me and calling me on Skype, like that kind of anything, just any kind of interruption. Have you ever been annoyed by it? And, like...
Okay, it used to be, me and my friends used to play League all the time, and if you have like, you're playing League and someone calls you on Skype, sometimes it takes you out of the game. So you could be fighting with someone, and then a Skype call pops up, and you die, and you're like, then you answer the call, and you're like, motherfucker, you just killed me. And you can't, it's not their fault because they didn't know, but they're still a douchebag for getting you killed.
Well, because it tabs you out. Do you mean? Is that one of the things?
Yeah,
it
tabs you out of the
that's
game.
The worst thing in like games. Like that's why you put on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, that's why I've done.
It's my main reason I moved to my man cave.
Oh man,
so
man caves.
Yeah, man cave.
What do you mean? So you don't get interrupted or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. You're not
It's
talking
like
about in Skype, then, are you?
time,
You're not talking about
every
in
time
Skype.
someone wants to, we have to be like, whoa.
What you want, man?
Fuck off! It's like now I don't have to do it.
Oh, okay.
I have like so many situations where my mum walks in. She just like, this is the sound that my door makes. I don't know if you can hear it. Wait, let me move.
We can never hear it because you'd always say, "My mum just walked in." It's like we didn't notice anything.
Wait, can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes like a screech sound, and whilst I'm just sitting alone, you know, chilling to music, maybe doing some Photoshop or something, and like she comes in, that screech noise just comes in, and I'm just like, and then she's like, what's wrong? And I get like really, really angry and start shouting, and then I start laughing, and it's just like so awkward. You guys don't even know, man. It's embarrassing.
I bet you guys can, you know this one. You're wearing a headset, right? And you're listening to music or playing a game and talking to people on Skype or Curse or whatever, and then someone walks in your room, opens the door really quietly and goes, Jake, like, motherfucker, how can I hear you through this? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like,
I know
And
what
then
you
you
mean.
finally see them, you're
and
just
they're
like,
like, are you listening? I'm like, what? And they're like, I've just been talking to you for the last 5 minutes. No, you were talking to me, but I wasn't listening, so you weren't talking to anyone.
No, it's not I wasn't listening, it's I couldn't hear that. Yeah. They don't realise these things block noise. Noise doesn't get through these
My
unless you're
girlfriend
quite
does that all
loud.
the time, like before she's leaving. I'll be like in a Skype call and she's going, and I'll be like, so I'll see her out, and then she'll come back upstairs for something. But then she'll be like, she'll say something before she goes and goes, oh, yesterday I told you this and we're doing this. I'm like, you didn't tell me. Oh, you had your headset on. Well, like, I'm like, you didn't fucking tell me then. And yeah, I always get in trouble for that.
But it's not your fault. That's the thing. It's not your fault.
I just tell her, tap me on the shoulder, and then just wait till you do the old one ear, and you're like, huh?
Yeah, the one ear technique is what I do all the time.
And then you can be,
And you still can't hear them.
Yeah, and then you can be angry with me because like you said you did the one ear thing. I'm like, oh, damn, I did the one ear thing. I do remember some noise while I was talking to Ginger or whatever about something. You're not Ginger, by the way, Scott. There's another guy I speak to.
No, I know what you mean. I know who he is. Yeah, I've seen you. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, here's the next one. Wait, did I ask you, Ola? What about? Oh yeah, you've already answered all of yours, haven't you? To be fair, you answered that one. What are you doing, Weener? What are you doing?
I don't know. Just I'm focusing.
Okay, Weener.
Yeah, what?
Do you find any games to be relaxing? Like, do you find games to be relaxing in general? Like, I'm not talking about rage games like flipping Dark Souls 2. I couldn't play that. I'd hate that.
Oh man, so peaceful.
Almost every game I played is relaxing for me until I rage.
Wow. Have you ever used it as like a form of relaxation though? You thought like, oh, I'm kind of annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go play a game and relax or something. Have you
Football Manager.
Is that a relaxing
My
game?
player got injured. I just paid $4 million for you. You fuck. That would be even more fun. Like,
that's the most
been
chilling
demoted,
game
like,
for me.
some twat
Yeah, that's
fell
the most
over.
chilling game for me. Football Manager.
I
I'm a
don't
huge
think any
football.
game-
I'm a huge football fan. I support Liverpool and everything, but I don't. You don't care about football, but yeah, that's the most chilled game for me. If I really just want to sit and just click on the mouse a few times here and there.
Yeah,
That's
I
the game
think
for- that's the
whatever
game for me.
requires the least amount of like
Concentration.
Tetris.
physical.
No, Tetris.
Tetris can be quite
It
relaxing. I
gets
think.
it gets like
You
really
can't
intense.
get
Dude.
mad though.
The
because-
Tetris, that's serious.
No, it
That's
actually
serious
is though.
No,
Like, when
Jake,
serious
Jake,
business.
just leave them to it. Trust me. Go on,
Jake,
Foster, tell them the story.
I've been in competitions with Tetris at my old school when I was little. We had competitions. It
Oh,
was
really?
serious. Oh fucking yeah!
I thought
It
you were being
was
sarcastic.
totally serious. No.
I thought you were being
I'm
sarcastic
totally.
like everyone else.
Now, Foster, you tell them your story about competitive Tetris. Come on, because this is one
was
game
in-
I know you play.
It was
so, you know.
intense. It was intense. I remember like there was three guys in my class.
MLG
They were
Tetris.
so freaking into it. They were like sitting together, like practicing all day, every day, on Tetris, because they were gonna win like a small prize of chips.
Chips.
Yeah, chips.
Word.
Oh wait,
That's
wait,
for the freaking.
You even get a victory meal if you win. Yeah?
Is your chips our chips? Is what I'm thinking.
Our
Yeah, I
chips are
think
better.
it is.
Are they
We have those.
are they
we
like
have-
crisps or are they like? Our ones are fries, like chunkier fries. When we say chips, are your ones like a
I think he means
packet?
crisp.
I'm not talking about those potato things, but you have like fish and chips.
Yeah. So you're talking
Not
about the
that.
other chips.
Yeah, the
okay.
normal chips.
Okay, I was just curious. By the way, Jake, have you heard that they're bringing out chip vending machines?
What?
Yeah, vending machines
Don't
with hot
mess with
chips.
me.
I swear down on my life. That's an actual thing. It was on the radio the other day. There was like, they had a competition on the radio where there was 3 headlines. And it was like stuff like a guy was found alive in his own funeral, which was a true one. And they're bringing out chip vending machines, and I forgot what the actual one that wasn't true was. But the other 2, I was thinking, well, they're actually true. A guy came back to life at his own funeral, which happened, and a guy
What
and
legend. You can't count Jesus though. Like,
no, that wasn't his funeral. That was just from his own thing. I don't think they had a funeral for him unless dragging that cross thing was. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not getting into Bible stuff. Leave it.
the stone rolled away. He's like, motherfucker, get me out of this coffin. And he pushed the stone away. That guy didn't just come back to life. He became
No,
superhuman.
he came out and was just making it rain as he done it. He done it in a
He got
slick.
pissed.
There was a suit and everything. You know, it wasn't just a natural thing. But yeah, it's gonna be hot chips in a vending machine. How is that even gonna vend it for you? Like, it's gonna be how? Think about that. Is it gonna be wrapped? Is it gonna? I'm confused.
it's just gonna be like they fill it up at the start of the day, and it'll just stay heated.
Did they put potatoes in it and it cuts them, or what goes on?
No, they'll already be like, they'll fry them in the morning, then put them in, and they'll just stay warm, I think. But then they're not going to be good. I don't say they can be good.
I'm just watching these two. He's swinging in his chair, but they didn't realise that when Fosa was going to the left, Weener was going to the right, so they were in sync. They were in sync. Anyway, yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Chips vending machine. Do you think they'll have sauces in the actual like buttons, and you press 10
yeah, they
for
will.
extra
They
sauce?
go, aren't they?
A sachet
salt
or
and
something.
vinegar as well. You get a bit of salt and vinegar.
Like your chips don't drop out and you smash it on the machine. Where's my chips? It's gonna be majestic. Yeah. What were we talking about then? Oh yeah, I don't find, right, if I'm annoyed, I don't find games to be relaxing. I think like if I lose at a game when I'm already annoyed, then I get even worse. So I think sometimes they can be relaxing, but they can be the opposite as well. It's like, it depends. I think it all depends on the game, doesn't it? Really.
What was that new game that you're playing? It was like Dark something.
Dark Soul.
No!
I don't know.
That stupid crappy game!
You were playing it and you were so bad at it and you were just like, this game is so shit.
I was good at it. I was just getting the worst
about the rage.
That was all random generation, and I'm not even talking about that. Let's not get into that conversation because I don't want to go there. Okay, don't start, Fosa.
What is Darkest Dungeon or Dark Soul?
What?
It's like
Darkest
it's
Dungeon.
Like,
Darkest Dungeon.
Pokemon, but with
Darkest Dungeon is it's a rock scissors
No,
paper game.
we're not talking about that game, okay? I know
Yeah,
you
we
may
are.
enjoy. No, we're not.
that game is a dark place.
Yeah, it's a dark place. Okay, don't go there. Okay, have you ever lost like loads of hours of sleep to gaming?
Everyone's done. Everyone who's a gamer has probably done.
I'm gonna.
Except for
Do you want to hear a story? Do you want a story, or you don't? No, Jake, you go first. Tell your story first.
There's no story. I just don't sleep well because I'm a gamer. That's pretty much it.
Fosa, have you ever?
There's
done
no
that?
one story. Like, you know, you're a gamer when sometimes you skip showering. I know that's gross, but you're like, man, I'm addicted to COD right now. I'm just staying on
It's like
COD.
you're not going outside. What's the point?
You're like, and then you just go downstairs and eat your dinner, and you run upstairs to go play a game. Like, oh my god, level up! And then you get there, and you're like, I just saved about 2 seconds, but let's go.
I doubt any of you have ever played Civilization.
I've heard of it.
No, my friends tried to get me to play it because they like it.
I like it as a strategy game, but that game goes on for hours and hours, and we've played that through till the actual end, and it took like literally about 13 hours to finish that game because we were playing it that long. And in the end, we didn't even win. We were gutted because it was looking so good for us. We were like, oh, we're gonna win this, and we had like the Great Wall, and we were destroying all these cities. And then flipping Rome comes along out of nowhere, and they're like, no, die, and then just come along and trample you like you're nothing. It's horrible.
When my friends play that, they all like team up against the bots. And if I was playing, I'd be like, mother, Roman, I'm chopping bitches. I'm like, Ginger be like, Jake, can I have some gold? I'd be like, die! I'd be pillaging and raping everyone. I'd just be like, and they all team up against the bots, and I feel like it's no fun. I'm like, just murder each other. Let's just have a bloodbath, you know, make it a good time.
We were in teams, so we done it like in 2v2, v2, 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 and then like.
Okay, that sounds good, but what, they were just gang up on the bots all the time.
We had to gang up on the bot because we were in the team together. But anyway, we got to the end of that. And that flipping so many hours put into it, and then you just like out of nowhere you get nuked, and everything's going bad, and it's like why? Yeah, you can get nuked. You can get nuked. Gandhi nukes you all the time in that game. By the way, I'd like to point this out.
Gandhi with his slippers.
They've really right.
Chucks the slipper bomb.
There is pictures of Gandhi on about that game, and he's just like a warmonger. And you got a picture of Gandhi in a giant war machine kind of thing, breaking down the Eiffel Tower because it's like all countries in the world, and it's just it's hilarious. Like everyone, but basically, the first and most liked comment on Steam is "Don't trust Gandhi." Because Gandhi's a sneaky crap. He'll come along and be like, "Oh, can I have some salt? I'll be nice to you." So like, you give him some salt, and the next thing it's like,
PJ salt.
It is by the end of it. Listen to this, right? Basically, you give him some salt, and then he just like out of nowhere, he's like, "Oh yeah, we're friends now. You just give me all this stuff." And he's like, "Can you give me some more of this stuff?" And you're like, "All right." Out of nowhere, Gandhi has declared war on you. What? Gandhi, I've just given you all this stuff. What are you doing, Gandhi?
I fixed
Why?
your slippers, and now what have you done?
He doesn't wear slippers. It's
Can you
sandals.
come and give me your tap?
And then he just like throws the salt that you gave him in your eyes and kills you brutally with his war machines and nukes. That's what I hate Gandhi.
Basically, real life. This is Gandhi. Hey, you're gonna give me your stuff, and I'm gonna give you love and peace.
Love and peace.
Oh, you give me
Then he
more
nukes
stuff.
your town.
Ah, yes. And then secretly, in a few years, I'm gonna kill you.
No, it's not even like secretly. He doesn't even know he's gonna do it. He's so friendly, and then he's like, you know what? Today I feel like nuking them scrubs.
Oh, he knows everything. He knows how to play you.
He's flipping. Gandhi's the worst. I can't stop. Don't stop it, folks. You're making me think of Gandhi.
But yeah, I'm gonna tell a little story about how my life used to be as a gamer.
Okay, go on.
It was back when ISDN. Have you heard of that? The internet.
No.
It's like off the phone, kinda. Internet through phone.
Yeah.
Like the payment goes to your phone payment as well. So it's like you pay per hour. And I used to play Delta Force Land Warrior insanely amount. And I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep. I slept maybe like 2 hours every night for like I don't know. It was 4 weeks. And I just played that all night, all day, and
Wow.
yeah.
How are you not dead?
Yeah.
The best, you know,
Magic. I don't know.
He's a wizard. No, he's a witch. Burn him.
It's a beard.
We don't know what he is yet. We've got to specify the genders on that later.
Please,
we'll talk that through, Jake.
And the thing was, if my mother came down, I would pretend to just close the screen, pretend that I slept
Everyone's
on the sofa.
done that.
Yeah, pretending to sleep on the sofa, and then when she went up again, I just sat down on the computer again. She knew everything, of course, but yeah.
Everyone's done that.
So,
Like, have you ever been grounded and you've got like a Game Boy or something, and your mum's coming up the stairs and it's like you had the Game Boy on the covers? It's like that's what I used to do. I used to be like on the Game Boy.
It didn't work for me.
I've
If
only
I got grounded, I just flipped off my mother and just went there anyways.
I was grounded all the time.
I was a bad kid. I flipped off my mother so many times. Just fuck off. I'm gonna go anyways.
Yeah, you can't stop me. I'm 7.5.
Just like,
Punch you in the shin.
I was a bad kid. I was a really bad kid.
Wow.
Hey.
I was just like any other kid. I fight with my brother. And I win because I'm older, so it's alright. So I didn't mind.
Dude, what's it like ADHD? You know that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
ADHD, yeah.
Yeah, I was asocial ADHD. That means that you can't be medicined. You get the opposite reaction from it. So if I got they tried to medicine me once, I just got double the crazy and
hyperactive,
ballistic. And I was like, if my brothers tried to start a fight with me, I would go as far as just find a knife and you want to fuck with me.
Wow.
That was me. That was me. I was that bad at the time. So I was not a good kid. And
what
just
did you
playing and also playing that Delta Force Land Warrior at the same time, and people trying to talk to me. Man, that was crazy.
What did you used to get grounded for, Scott? You said you used to get grounded a lot.
I broke windows and that kind of, yeah. I was
with what? With like stones and stuff?
Yeah, I was kind of a dick, to be fair. I put it all past me. It was...
Really? I would have thought you'd been quite well behaved. Like, no, listen, like...
No, I was, you see, I was, but I kind of had, it was a bit of both, to be fair. I was like a good kid, but I just did a lot of stupid things.
The bad words!
It's like,
just had to do it. I'm sorry.
Don't stop.
Oh, I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
Nobody does.
No one
like,
does.
Yeah.
Just sing that over and over, loop that.
I haven't heard even that, so I don't know what song it is.
Okay, have you ever blown off a social event? Like, if your mates go, let's go out for like a drink or something. You've been like, you've been playing a game that much that you're like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, oh my god, all the time.
I want to play this. I can imagine you two for flipping Tetris. It's like, oh no, I'm getting good at Tetris. I can't lose my technique now. So we're getting somewhere.
There's like this girl who used to come around my house all the time. She always wanted to go out, and my mum was like in my room. She like picked the door open. She was like, "The person's here," and I was just like, "Just pretend I'm ill or something." And I was like ill every time she came to me, and I was just busy playing RuneScape because I was addicted to that.
getting them lobsters.
Man, them
You were
lobsters all the
typing
time.
61, like
Right.
fishing level 61.
I was made up on. I was called Monkey
JK
Lunk.
63.
Hey.
We always come back to RuneScape, don't we? Have you noticed that? It's
Yeah,
like-
I know.
It's the only game that all
I
three
wish
of
it
us have
was
played
good
with.
still. It was so good.
Right, what was your character called on it? Mine was called Monkey Lunk.
Mine
don't-
was
I don't
called
know why.
Shirley 5.
What was yours? Do you even remember, Jake? You don't remember, do you? By the looks of your face, you don't remember.
What in
Jake got
RuneScape?
lobsters.
In RuneScape. Jake got lobsters.
I can't remember. One of them was called Jake something, just some numbers, and then
Oh shit, my camera.
Ninja Spree, I think was it. From when I used to play Halo. Even though there isn't a Ninja Spree in Halo, but it's just a long story that I CBA to tell.
It was Clouds was 96.
No, it wasn't
I had those
Cloud.
names.
I never used to use Cloud.
I was on
Uh,
YouTube before, by the way. Which one is the YouTube you use? Because you got two, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm not gonna use the other one until I start uploading videos on there.
Jake
But
got
all,
what?
yeah, all the people I'm subscribed to and I like watching is on that other account, so I just watch stuff from there. And yeah, Jake 4594513215678
Oh my god.
47. That was my RuneScape name, so add me, crying. We can play. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that new one until I start uploading videos on there. Cause all my old does that make sense? All the people I subscribe to are on the old one, and I can't be
Yeah.
asked to resubscribe to everyone. So yeah.
I can bother.
I'll go into the... Yeah, have you guys ever blown off a social event? We just didn't talk about it. Have you ever done it, like for a game?
Not for gaming, no,
No.
but if I know, like, when I used to be mad on COD and Halo, if I knew, like, a new COD was coming out, they'd be like, Jay, you coming out? I'm like, COD's coming out. So I'm not coming out for the next couple of days. Then just not sleep. The worst thing is when Foes will know, when a new Call of Duty comes out, you've got to be the highest level. So when you go in the
Yeah.
lobby, your E-penis or E-boobs are bigger than anyone's. Or so like when you're level, I got a game early because my friend worked at Curry's, like a computer store.
Yeah.
And when people would just get in the game, I was like nearly prestiging.
Wow.
Holy shit, that
Too
guy's level
promising.
50, and I'm like, you're gonna die, I know the maps! And I was like, throwing grenades where they spawned, and it's like, man, this guy's good. I'm like, you just don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Espanol
So good.
in chat for you folks there. I'd like to point that
It's
out.
not even Espanol. I don't even know what that is. Jannah Hadma.
Anyway, I've really never done it for I've done it for games. Like people have been like, "Oh, do you want to come out today?" And it's been like, "No, I want to play my game." I haven't told them. I made up an excuse as well as like,
You haven't said, I'm coming out, and then when they come to the like, I'm not coming out, I don't feel well, and then you just play games. It's not like that. But at least you tell them, I just don't fancy it, I'd rather play games today, you know?
I was that kind of guy. Oh, I was sick today. I'm not coming out. It's so good. Like as soon as they call off, but I'd just be playing the game. Yeah.
No,
I needed those
I don't
lobsters.
fancy it, whatever.
So you're a person
lobsters
that
over
got
fries.
embarrassed from it, Scott.
Well, from gaming, no. I'd just rather because people I know. This is people in Liverpool. They don't take no for an answer usually. So like you're like, oh, come out. She's like, no, lads, come on, let's go to the park, lad. Let's go.
Give me a shoe!
Lad, we gotta go like rob some tires from this guy lad on the road.
Let's go! Police say, give me a shoe.
Give me a share, lads.
bite.
Give me a share. I don't know how to do it the way you used to do it. Is
Your
that-
shoes.
Well, give me your shoes.
Shoots?
Give me a
Give me your
shoes!
shoes. It's like, that's not even Scouse what I've just done by the way. I'd like to point that
I
out.
can't do that. I'll fuck it up. Give me your shoes.
Wow.
Give me your shoes! And then what, like this? Fucking hell, lad.
But there's two
I've got
types of
the coat
scouts.
hanger, sure.
There's two
It's
types
like
of
a really
scouts.
shit-made game.
It's like,
just
alright, mate, how you doing today,
there's
kid?
two-
You doing
There's
alright?
two
And then it's
types of
alright,
scouts. There are the
lads.
scouts
Fucking
and the
give me
happy
your
scouts.
shoes!
There are two different scouts. You have
Yeah.
the normal scouts and the scout scouts.
What am I?
Scout
What's the scout scouts?
You are the person that don't speak scouts. You
No,
are
that's not scouts then. That's like no. I mean, like
everyone in your family. Everyone speaks scouts beside you.
yeah.
Scott's a hybrid. He's a noble born.
Yeah.
You
I
need to
don't-
go,
I
you
genuinely
need to
don't
go
know
back
where my
to
accents
school
came
and
from.
Learn scouts again.
I don't want to. Nobody wants to learn that. Everyone I know from Liverpool wants to lose their accent a bit because
I love.
honestly, There's a
I
job
love it.
thing.
So-
There's a job thing about Scouse accents. Like if you got a Scouse accent, people are likely to turn you down for having a Scouse accent. I'm not joking. I swear down on this. This is an actual statistic thing. They proved this and everything. I was like, why? Because I'm born in a place and they have an accent from that place. You don't want to hire. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, there was a thing
I'll just
about
go
it.
in Liverpool and everyone would
Yeah,
want
because
to
people
hire
are
me.
judgmental about it because of all like the robbing things, and they say, "Oh yeah, they're gonna rob your shirt." You guys,
Gonna
yeah.
rub your shoes.
And your shoes. I thought you were saying shirt because you say shoes that bad. I was like,
It's your fucking accent.
it's not my accent. That you used to try it anyway. You're demolishing
Give me
it.
shit.
Come on, laddie.
I feel racially abused against.
Hey, laddie.
Like, people
I
who-
like the
Rub your
Scouse
shoes.
accent
Right, just-
on girls.
Rub
though.
it. Just a rabbit.
Oh, yeah. Right, to be fair,
Turn into cats.
there's two types though. There is two types. Just like, listen, lad, let's go out today, lads. Ah, yeah, and all that kind of with a really high pitched. They will do the yeah.
Let's go out
Yeah, go ahead, lads, go ahead. And then there's
Give me a shit.
and there's all right, lad, how you doing today? You doing all right, kid? And it's just like the more. There's like, but you'll get men who do like, all right, lads, and then you get like the kids
That
who are like,
really
all right, lad, how you
escalated to
doing
a
today?
creepy
It's like,
Scouser.
yeah.
The last one, that sounded more like a creepy Scouser.
But I can't do the accent that well. I'm Scouse and I can't do Scouse
Hey,
accents. It's terrible.
You're a pretty good kid, eh? You're a pretty good kid, eh?
What type of accent is that?
Fo looks fallen for you. Right, I need to do this just for you.
That's an action on Norwegian accent that a Norwegian tries to speak Scouse.
Fosa,
That's what
yes.
I'm playing a song right now. You won't be able to hear it. But this is for you and Foluk.
Okay. Oh, I finally founded. Yes, of course. I finally found someone who I can be shipped with.
What? I'm confused. Ship?
Oh man, that song's so good. 10 out of 10.
Okay, I'll start with that anyway. Gabe and sexy all the way. Right, next question. I'll finish this like soon because we're coming to an end. Really, we'll finish this in 15 minutes. But I'll throw these.
Oh my
on.
god, how long has it been?
An hour and 45 minutes, isn't it? No, wait there. No, oh no, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, we're not cutting it off soon. I thought we were. Ignore me. I thought we started at 8, and then I'm looking at the time like, oh. Anyway. Right, here's the
Like
next one.
shit.
Okay, what games have got you highly emotional, like Rage, but it doesn't even need to. Don't say Dragon Quest or whatever it is. You.
I was literally about to say that.
I flipping knew you were going to say that. But what have you ever
I
like
wanna
cried
tell
at a
you the
game?
story.
Have you ever
Gears
cried?
of War 3, man.
I never played the Gears of War stuff.
Damn. Damn. It's basically that one word.
Don't-
Just gets me.
Oh, it hit you right in the feels.
Far Cry 3?
No, this
What
is
Gears of War.
3.
Or Gears of War?
And Gears of War 2, actually, when Dom kills his wife. That's pretty...
Oh man, spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, if you,
You
haven't
just
played it by now... suck
told
it.
everyone.
If you haven't played Gears
What if
of War
I went
2
to
by
play
now-
it now? What if I thought, oh, Jake said Gears of War is fun. Now I know. What if I went to play it because you recommended it? Then you basically just recommended that game to people, and
Just
now
watch the cutscene,
you spat
Dom
in their
kills his wife.
face.
It'll still get you.
Wow. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like Game of Thrones spoilers. Like you hear them, and then you still like when you see it, it's like, oh, I never knew that was coming.
Exactly.
You knew.
Well,
But-
that's more recent than Gears of War 2. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah.
I
Like,
think what's
oh,
worse
I
than
spoiled the
spoilers is
Bible
lying.
for you. I spoiled the Bible, the bit where Jesus dies. Yeah, he comes back. Oh, fucking hell. Now I know what happens.
Oh, you read that science fiction as well?
Yeah, I love a bit of science
It's
fiction.
good.
Mate, wizards.
Yeah. It's like
Then they
the
get
science
people
fiction
pregnant
book
without
ever
having
written.
sex.
You're a wizard,
Wizards.
Jesus.
No,
Nah.
no, he
But
wasn't a
that's
wizard.
no.
I'm telling you, he's a witch. He's a warlock. He's something. He's not a wizard.
Oh wow.
Wizards have broomsticks.
Have you guys played this War of Mine?
No. I know you love this game though, so go for
Yeah,
it.
that actually got me. I got to a point where
Has it got a
to-
story to it?
there's
Yes,
kind
no,
of
if-
not like a story. It's like just basically survive and trying to manage how to be in a post-apocalyptic war. It's like it's been a big war and it's based in Russia, kind of.
Does it have a girl in it?
Yeah, there's girls there. A lot of it's like different characters that you can mix together and that you just have to
Oh.
survive and scavenge around and everything. And it's based on a lot of depression. The game is extremely depressive, and it's like there was one save I had, and a few people died. And the way the people reacted
Oh,
on
I've seen that.
it was intense. I was sitting here just watching the screen, looking at the person's what he said after what happened. It was a long, like, very sad depression thing. Thinking about doing suicide. This can't go on anymore. Life is too hard. Life can't be lived anymore. I have to end it. It's like I was, holy fuck. This game is not good. This game is not good for a person. If you're a person that have a little bit struggle in your own life and playing this, you're just gonna feed on your own depression kind of thing. But I was actually
that's so
sitting
deep.
there with a little lump in my throat, like, fucking hell. This is bad.
I think a
It's
game
good
like
when
that.
games make you feel something though.
I think-
Like,
Yeah, but it's like the whole game is built on depression all through, all the way. It's weird.
The games that like are meant to get, you know, have you guys ever played Telltale games? Like any of those?
Is it? Are you talking about The Walking Dead?
I don't know, any of them are meant to like have
Yeah.
that kind of emotions. You know, they're meant to bring out emotion because that's what they're about, isn't it? They're meant to make you feel something because it's a story. That it's a game telling a story. So it's like the Telltale games, The Walking Dead, and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't really watched them, but I remember watching a video
Babe of
back
all babe kind.
on. Sorry, I got confused by something then. I remember watching a video back on someone playing it, and it was just this one, and it was have you heard of DJ Wheat?
No.
No, he's a Twitch guy anyway, and he's like really popular. And he was playing it with his son, and there was this bit where like he's playing this game with his son on the stream, and they have to give like this guy is like a fake dad or something kind of thing, but he's getting really connected to the kids, and he has to like decide whether to
That's the worst way of putting it.
decide whether to like put these kids in this really safe haven where he couldn't go because he wasn't allowed in there, or bring them with him, and he left them in there because it was safer for them. But like they made it really emotional, you know, because he had to leave the kids and that kind of thing. But he's sitting there with his son, and he turns to his son and says, "If that ever happened, I'd put you in there to be safe." And he goes, "You know why?" And he's just talking to his son. You're thinking, "Oh, no. You make it right in the feels, man. What are you doing? Stop it!" And you get all mushy and stuff, and it's like, "Stop it!" But you know what really gets me every time, and this is the worst thing. Do you know where Mario, when Peach gets taken away, and
Wow, that really hits me right in the feels.
that hits me right in the balls every time. Man.
Like
It's
tears just like drown out of my eyes. They just
well,
drown
to be
my
honest,
eyes.
Like,
what really gets me is when I play Tetris and the line at the top gets reached, and I'm like, what have I done? No! And then I have to go to therapy and said, what have you done? I'm like, I destroyed civilization.
I played Tetris. It ruined my
Please
life.
forgive me.
I'm
sorry.
divorced.
Yeah.
Tetris cost me my marriage.
Yeah.
Am I
Pretty much.
allowed
Jeremy
to
Kyle.
talk about Dragon Quest?
No.
But
Yeah,
there's a
I-
really
go on.
touching scene in it.
What kind of touching?
It might take a while to explain this, but I'll do it as fast as possible.
Okay.
Okay, there's this guardian, and then he like protects this village, and then he falls in love with a girl, and then the girl's like, "Oh, I love you too," and then the people are just like, "That bitch is like in love with someone who doesn't even fucking exist," and they're like, "I'll find this bitch and kill her," and then the guardian's like, "Oh no," and then he goes back to the village, and he's like, "Let's run away together," and then they're just like, "Let's go," and then they're just like, "Wait a second, I got this village, I'm supposed to do this, this is like my life," and then he goes back, and the bitch is left with this grandpa, and he's like, "Man, I'm so badass," and then like these soldiers come, and they're just like, "Yeah, shoulders." These soldiers come, and Jake, don't be annoying. I'm just doing this. It's what I do when I talk.
Okay.
No, I'm doing the accent.
I gotta
What you're
summarize
saying.
what you just said.
Explain it out.
And then he
Wait,
said,
I'm
and
not
then
done
she
yet.
said, and then he said, and it was like, oh my
Wait,
god, and it's so like
Shut
this.
up and let her talk.
Go on.
Yeah.
And
there we go.
basically, the
Action.
soldiers come, and the grandpa's just like, "I'm gonna fight these
Oh,
bitches
no.
off," and then he gets killed, and then the girl's like, "Okay," and then the guardian comes back just before the bitch dies, and she's like, "I love you so much," and then she becomes a ghost and tries to find him, and then the guy's just like, "Oh, this guy made me do stuff to my village," and then he becomes evil, and then this girl walks around, and your character just sees her all the time, and she has a hood, and she's like, "Oh, he's not here," and she's like really depressed and stuff, and then you just like walk, I'm getting red, And then at the end, you kill these bosses, and you meet the guy again, and then you like, it's not evil, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then the bitch like have really emotional speech, and I was just like, and I was on the airplane because I was playing on the Nintendo, and it was just so touching, and I cried, and this woman was next to me, and she was like,
And they lived happily ever after.
"Yep, that is my story. Thank you."
I'm gonna put this out there. When you said grandpa, you had me, and then you lost me straight after that, and I didn't know what was going on anymore. But when you said grandpa, I was like, oh, there's a grandpa. It's always sad when there's a grandpa or something. Like, have you ever, I doubt that, like, this is gonna sound the saddest thing ever, but have you guys played Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker?
No.
No, I didn't think so, but at the very start, okay, at the very start, the Gale gets kidnapped, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the grandma, when you go in and see grandma, it's like, no, grandma, don't be sad, and she's like giving you this thing, and she's like, you've got to go save your sister, and then you're thinking, I'm leaving grandma there all alone, and you make grandma look so cute and everything. It's like, I can't leave you, grandma, I can't.
I wanted to bang his grandma.
Yeah, I can't. It's not
But
good.
I love you, grandma.
No, honestly though, like, you feel so bad for the grandma, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so bad, because they make her look so, like, cute and everything, and because she's a little weird looking thingy with tiny eyes, and yeah.
A little drawn on eyes.
She's like the most stereotypical grandma kind of looking thing ever for a game. And then, yeah, you just feel bad.
I wonder if I can find the scene with the grandpa. He has like a wooden stick,
Oh, God.
and 3 soldiers come up to him with like fully armored with like spears, and he's just like, "I'm gonna fight them off. I'm so good at this." And then he just gets killed instantly.
No, you can't say that. I didn't know he got killed. No, you just killed off the grandpa.
Did you not listen?
I don't know what you were saying. You kind of lost me. You didn't say that.
Oh,
You said the grandpa fights someone,
the
and then he
girl
was
and
like
him
this.
get
And like,
left. The
You're
girl
never
and
gonna
him get
play the
left
game,
behind.
so don't you dare say anything spoilers, Scott.
Rest in pepperoni.
I didn't say anything. Spoilers. It's folks.
Oh no, why
The
did
violation of
I
Twitch
didn't know he
censor.
was gonna die, oh no!
Yeah, you spoiled the game for me, Fosa.
Yeah, but he's like the smallest character because he
When you-
just jumps in for a little bit and he's like, "Don't worry, I got them," and then he just got killed instantly.
When you upset or kill grandparents, that is the feels right there. You can't do
Yeah.
that in games. That's the emotional, like, that's what gets
Like,
you.
screw kids. There's always grandparents and stuff.
Yeah. Kids, I don't care. Like, have you seen that? What's that game? Where it's got like a folded up paper duck for the heavy rain. Have you
Oh
seen
yeah.
that?
And then he gets hit by a car. Spoiler alert.
The kids got kidnapped or something. I don't know what happened, but anyway.
I think they got hit by a car.
Oh yeah, see, I wasn't bothered. That's the thing. It's like that didn't hit me, but like
Wow.
yeah, it didn't bother me. I was just watching a video where this guy slapped a kid in the game, and I was like, okay, that amused me. But when the kid died, it kind of didn't get me because you know, then again, everyone in that game to me felt static. They didn't feel real. So, whatever. But yeah, we'll get on to what were we even talking about? What was this
I
topic?
don't even
that
know. What was the beginning of it?
Oh yeah, what gets you really emotional in games?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that
Do we
one's
do
went on quite
everyone?
long, to be fair.
Yeah.
But has everyone got their piece out? Like Jake, have you said anything about this?
Yeah, I said
Yep.
there's a spoiler on
Yeah,
Gears of War
Gears of
2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You guys,
Gareth
I
Scott
think-
put there for Jake.
I think movies are worse than me.
Yeah, but movies are meant to do that. They're the story. That's what I mean. But like,
Games are stories,
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
but you
they
take
are.
a part in it. So I think you. I suppose movies.
meant to be
though,
more
are
immersed.
They're more about telling a story. Where games are about, I think, immersion, where you're in the game. I know. Does that make sense?
yeah. Well, that's what those
'Cause, like,
Telltale games are meant to be. It's a movie
If
where
you've
you're
ever
part of it.
seen Saving Private Ryan, the bit
Yeah.
where
I've never seen that.
there's a guy being a coward like down these stairs in this little house, and one of his fellow like countrymen Americans are getting killed by these
yeah.
Germans, and it's really slow by this knife, and he's just hiding in this corner, and he could go and just kill the German, but he's a coward, and it's like
Yeah, that's a
it makes
horrible,
me so
horrible scene.
angry.
Yeah, you're
It
so
makes me-
annoyed.
It makes you so angry.
It's
and
just because
like,
it happens so slow, isn't it? It's just that fact that
Yeah.
he's like
And
pushing
you're
it
like,
down
just
on him,
go-
and it's tense,
yeah, he's like leaning all his weight on this knife, and he kills them, and then he just walks past, and they see the American
still
soldier
going on, Fosa?
downstairs.
What?
She's all spoilers taking over headset.
Alright, that's fine. And then she's not if she hasn't seen
Just nod when you're finished.
Private Ryan. Then,
Just nod, Jake. Just nod while she's looking at that. Keep telling us
I'll
about
stop. Everyone knows that they get mad at that part.
I know what you mean. The scene. I know what you mean.
Yeah. It makes me so mad every time. And then the bit with Vin Diesel as well. I'm not gonna say what, but I'm just saying it's.
Have you watched Braveheart as a kid?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I watched that, and when he slit that woman's throat on the finger on the cross, his wife, William Wallace's wife, that bit really made me angry. I was like so angry at that, and I don't know why, because he just like goes over and just slits her throat right there and then. It's like, it's just horrible.
Have any of you guys have those movies where you like watch them as a kid or something, and you watch them like every single day over and over again?
My brother watched Oliver Twist. Over and over.
I hate Oliver Twist.
I don't know why he done it. He just had an obsession with it for ages. I think mine was Mouse. Mine was
Have you guys seen The Incredible Journey? It was with those animals.
No.
Is it the one with the ship and stuff?
Oh, it's like two dogs and a cat. I think it was. They went to a cabin or something, and then they went on a journey trying to get back home to where they lived. And the whole journey and all that, the thing. And there was a scene where I cried my eyes off when one dog fell down on in like a little trap-looking thing, like nature thing, and just laying there, all sorts of songs. It's like they were talking, kind of, quote, like to themselves. So it's like a child's movie, but very, very intense. That's something that's made me cry.
Old Yeller apparently makes everyone sad.
And it's also the other one, the fantasy movie, The Incredible Journey, with the big flying dog.
What?
What about Up?
So
Have you guys seen Up?
Yeah, no,
What's
the
that?
start of that is like the worst, man. It makes you feel so
It's
sad.
about
I have
this guy with
to
like
find- I
a
have to
flying
find
house,
it.
isn't it?
Well,
I have to
I'll
find
tell you
it.
the start. Like, it
Oh,
shows
Up.
you. It
Is
shows
it
you.
Up?
Up. It shows you
Up.
the childhood of this kid, and he meets his wife when he's a kid, and they have a really
that's the
nice.
saddest
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. They meet each other when they're kids, and they have this like lovely relationship, and they make plans to go to like South America, and see Niagara Falls, and then they decide no, let's have a kid instead. And then it turns out the woman can't have a kid, and it just shows you this all in pictures, so you can see what's going on. But it's really sad that it's happening. And then they get old, and then she just passes on.
Yeah,
And-
she's like in the
and
hospital
then-
and they're holding
Yeah,
her hands
it's
like
It's
that.
really sad and as it's going on, and then the whole thing is he basically decides, you know what, I'm going to do this for us anyway, and then he decides to go to Niagara Falls for the both of them. But he takes the house with him because someone's trying to take the house off him.
On all the balloons, doesn't he? It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
float.
Because he's a
It's
balloon
really-
salesman.
Like,
This is the movie I was talking about. I'll just link now for you.
Where are you linking it?
IMDb.
I can't check Skype or anything.
Homeward Bound. That's what I said it was, and you didn't.
Oh,
say
I
anything. Yeah,
didn't catch that. Sorry. I
Shadow
didn't catch
falls
that.
in the pit, doesn't he? And they fight
Yeah.
the lions, and he gets porcupine
Yeah.
pricks in the. Yeah, I've seen
Oh, I
it.
think I've seen
I
it
used
now
to
that you
watch
say the
Lion.
porcupine,
When
yeah.
he falls into the pit, I was crying so.
And he's like,
freaking
"Go on
hard.
without me," because he's old, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
like the older dog. Yeah,
That was
it's good.
that was
Homeward Bound.
intense.
Sad.
That was
Yeah, I used to
intense.
watch that as a kid as well.
I didn't catch that you said Homeward Bound.
I used to watch
I only
Mary
remember
Poppins.
The Incredible Journey. That's the whole thing I remember.
Don't mess, man.
That isn't sad at all. They're all like,
Oh, yeah,
oh, this dead
Cosmic.
sad thing, and you're like, I used to watch
Okay,
Mary
yeah.
Poppins. Like,
Man, the spoonful of
just
sugar
that.
really got me.
spoonful of sugar. Right.
literally used to watch it
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
every
Can you
single
guys say that? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's
Cosmic
amazing.
just said something. The other one I was talking about, I always forget the name, but it's Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
Movie. That one also got me.
See, that was the one about the kid who went into like the book or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
reading the book, they went into the story and the big horse, yeah, whatever. All that movie really got me as well.
Yeah, I can't really
A lot
remember
of
it. I seen it
touch
as a
to
kid,
it,
to
didn't
be
it?
fair, and I just remember
Yeah.
the giant white dragon thing, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Go kill everything for him, so you don't have to do it
Best
yourself.
childhood memories for me. I was a young kid when I watched that. That was a good one.
You know, we're talking about emotion. Do you ever get that feeling that you get emotional when the hero
The
succeeds?
heroin. I was like, what?
You know, like when it's like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of an example, but I can't. Like when the Americans win the war against the Nazis and all the oppression's gone and stuff. Do you ever get that emotional in that way? Not just sad, but in happy ways.
Or
Some
like
people
really,
do.
really happy moments.
Yeah, but you get
Like
emotional.
at the ending of
Not just-
Armageddon, I cried.
yeah, like stuff like that, but not. Yeah, it's not doom and gloom ways, is it? You know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there are a lot of happy moments. So just like,
Like even
When it comes to war movies, like when
Yeah.
a side wins, I don't freaking care about that. It's like, oh yeah, well that's typical.
I've never felt that before, but
Especially when it comes to America, when like it's an American movie, like made up war kind of thing, and they win. It's like, oh yeah, that's typical. That's how I feel. Like they will never lose.
True, you know it's gonna
Like-
happen. But I've seen Avengers like 4 or 5 times, and I watched it with my girlfriend. At the end of it, I got a bit emotional. I'm like, what the fuck? I know what happens. I know Robert Downey Jr. doesn't die, you know. And it was.
Yeah, there's
I-
been like a lot of movies like that for me as well. There where like the hero makes it, and I'm just like a small lump and like a relief.
yeah. It's like I Am Legend as well. That gets me.
Oh
a bit.
my God.
no.
Well done.
It
What have you done?
works! It works!
Characters for an hour and a half, and fuck me, I'm so sad.
Have you?
That
There's
was,
like this picture of that, like a meme, and it's like a
You want me
man
to be
survives
honest?
on his own with a dog, and then as soon as he meets a woman, he dies instantly.
Have you,
I have to be honest about that movie. I liked it, but I wish it was a different actor.
I hated the ending.
But I wish it
Have
was a different actor than Will Smith.
Why?
I don't like him.
Why?
That's
I think for us though, he's our childhood. So you know, we were raised with like Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and well, that's older than us. But you know,
So
we
was
watched
I.
that. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was saying.
Right,
Your childhood
okay.
was probably the Queen's speech.
Flippin', I've never heard the Queen talk. I don't know. I've never once watched the Queen's speech, and I don't even know what she sounds
Never
like.
mind.
My grandma
I've-
was
do you
like,
know what she
"Oh,
said?"
man, I recorded it.
I'm on the pound. Hello, you may know me from the £5, £10, £20, £50.
I want every currency without any other significant figure, except for those guys you've never
She's got
seen
like her
before.
money like
Like who are like
just on live TV.
in America? It's like, oh, this is the Franklin. This is. I know more of the American currencies than I know people on our own currencies. Let's be honest. This is the Franklin. This is the Benjamin. Isn't the Benjamin the same as the Franklin? I don't know. Benjamin
This
Franklin.
is the
They
Benjamin
say it in like
Franklin.
movies and stuff. That's why they say it in movies.
Benjamin
don't they?
Yeah,
Franklin.
yeah.
They like smell money and they go, sweet Benjamin or sweet
Yeah,
Franklin.
I'll sniff a bit of Benjamin.
I
But
thought of another movie that makes me sad, but now I forgot it. Oh, have you guys seen Click by Adam Sandler? With
yeah,
Adam Sandler in it. That movie makes me sad at the end.
I don't remember what happens.
He basically realizes that he skips all of his life almost, and he loses his wife and his kids, doesn't he? Because
Wow.
the idea is he skips all the things he doesn't like doing,
Yeah.
like arguing with his wife and stuff. But he can't stop whenever an argument happens. It skips, or whenever he has to drive to work, it skips. So he skips all of his life, and everything goes. And when he's like skipping, he's on autopilot, so he has no input. He just kind of drifts around. And then his wife like marries another man, and his kids aren't really close to him anymore because he was always working, and that's. But he's at the top of his company at the end of the movie, but his wife leaves him, and then the guy that gives him the remote at the end's like, you know, and he kind of realizes he gave up his family for work. It's kind of sad, and that always gets me at the end. It's got Christopher Walken in it as well.
I don't know who.
Oh.
that is.
I don't know actors, so I probably know his face and know where he's from, but I don't know names.
I'll
Walk the
quickly.
line.
I'm not gonna look at it if you send me on Skype. Send it in the Twitch chat because I can't click the Skype or your cameras mess up.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say just one line and don't repeat anything else. Walk the line.
Walk the line.
The movie.
Never
I've
heard.
heard,
Johnny
I've heard of
Cash.
it. I've never seen it.
Johnny
I
Cash.
got a really emotional one. I don't know. Wait, what's it called?
The movie about Johnny Cash, Walk the Line. That was
Oh yeah, I know him.
crap.
He's in a lot of
Benjamin Button.
movies, isn't he? He's in
I've
a
never
lot
seen
of
Benjamin
movies.
Button.
Have any of you guys heard of Time Traveler's Wife?
Oh, don't go into the soppy romantic ones because you know that's
No,
exactly
it's
what
like
I-
really, really sad. Like
I-
really.
Oh,
sad.
a soppy romantic,
not
it's
as
meant
sad
to
as
be.
one I've got.
It's. I would.
They're all
like,
sad.
say
It's
it.
like women like to be saddened by stuff, so they watch soppy romantics and be like, "Oh, I feel so sad."
Oh, it's like it's really good, and then the ending is just like, well, that went to shit.
Have you noticed that? Have you seen certain movies where like it's got like really good bits in it and everything goes to plan, and then for some reason they just kill off the person who's like successfully done everything, and it's like, There's no point to
Yeah.
this now. What have you just done? You just basically, there was a point, there was a purpose, there was a goal, the goal was achieved. Then you kill that person, and now everything was pointless.
It's like
I
the
can't
Amazing
remember any,
Spider-Man.
but I know there's been movies where I've just been like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna lose me serious man points, but whatever, I'll do it because I'm a man. Basically, when I first started dating my girlfriend, I was like, she was coming over, and I made her some food, and we were watching some movies. I said, "What movies do you want?" And she was like, "Oh, I quite like zombie movies." So I went to my sister's, and she loves horror movies. Got loads of zombie movies. We watched loads of them. And then one day she was like, "This is after a while we'd been dating." She's like, I'll choose a movie." I was like, "Okay." And it was like a chick flick, but I was like, "Okay, sure, we'll watch it." And we just laid in bed watching it. She fell asleep, and I watched it, and it was the saddest motherfucking film I'd ever watched in my life. And I was fucking like you said, I had a lump in my throat, Weener, and it was really emotional. Then I turned around, she slept through the whole motherfucking thing.
I just came back and heard, "I've got a lump in my throat, Weener." So,
I've got a lump in my throat, Weener.
Oh, baby. Can you poke
My
it out?
throat, Weener. I say the whole story, but it's too long, man.
It's
It's called a long walk to remember, or something like that. It's a proper chick flick, and I just like it's super sad at the end.
I don't like
Don't
sad
ever watch
movies
it.
though. I don't like. You don't feel good after them.
Oh
you know?
man, I'm looking at it, and all the pictures is just them hugging each other and staring into their eyes.
It's pretty.
She's gonna
bad,
watch it
yeah.
now. Folks is gonna go watch this straight
Don't
up.
watch
And I
it.
can't wait to watch this. You know, watch it with Netflix and stuff. Like,
Yeah, and popcorn, and cry.
Oh,
Popcorn
guys,
time!
I was talking to Shauna yesterday on Skype, and they do pineapple flavored popcorn in America.
What? That must taste
That's
horrible.
what I said.
I don't
I want to
know.
remember that's Shauna's seen it.
Well,
That's like
and they do-
squirrel
they
flavor.
do-
well,
They do hot
Americans,
dogs.
they like freaking cherry flavored cola, so fuck them.
No,
That's
they
nice.
they like hot dog flavored popcorn. I saw it on the website. Hot dog flavored popcorn. I'm like,
I'll be
what do
willing
I
to
eat?
try it. I'll be willing to try it to see what
No,
it's
I would
like.
try it, but I just think it's so retarded. I'm like, if I'm at the cinema and I want a hot dog, I'll eat a hot dog. If I
Yeah.
want popcorn, I'll have popcorn.
I don't know. They might just
both in one
think they
thing.
might just try random flavors and then be like, "What does this taste like?" Oh, it tastes like a hot dog. You know, I think that's how they got strawberry and stuff. Because strawberry doesn't
Then you
taste
just do like
strawberry.
epic mealtime, just take everything
Yeah.
in one like
Oh, man, I
pile
love
and make
Epic
a burger.
Mealtime.
Epic mealtime's amazing. And bacon strips and
I've
bacon
actually
strips
done-
and bacon
I actually
strips.
done that once. Me and two friends, we actually did that once. We saw a little clip from on YouTube, and we like, fuck yeah, we're gonna try this. We
And then
we
you
made
just
like
burn everything, and everything's set on
no no
fire.
no 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 no. no. We were like we took a mixer. We took like normal meat, bacon, sausages, everything inside. Just grounded everything into like and made burgers out of that. And then we had like double stringed bacon around that again, 3 times. And then we tried to like make those dough, like a burger doughs, but out of meat.
That sounds awesome.
We
I've
tried
always-
everything of that, but man, oh crap! You should have seen us afterward. Everyone was just sitting in the couch like, we should have done
Having
this.
the meat.
We should
sweat.
have done this. Like the one friend of mine, he was just sitting, crouching over a bucket afterwards, like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Why? It's like crying
Big
as well,
food
like,
the next day.
crying at the same time as it was puking. It was insane.
Someone just said in the chat that there's a tar flavored drink.
Tar flavored drink.
I
Did you
reckon.
get-
I don't reckon they
That's
aim for
strong.
it to be like certain flavors. I think
That's
they
just
make
strong.
stuff.
Tar flavored, that you will
And then-
die if you drink tar. So that's
It's tar flavored though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's like a
It's
like
probably not
bleach
real tar.
flavored, but it's
yeah.
not bleach, so you can actually drink it.
I definitely think they don't aim to get a certain flavor. They just make flavors and see what it tastes like, and then go like, "Oh, that tastes like that." I don't reckon they purposely like when this kind of stuff
It's
happens.
not-
science.
No, they've got to. They've got to know. Obviously, there's a lot of testing probably.
Have you
but
tasted strawberry flavored stuff? They don't taste like actual strawberries. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they
a lot of
don't.
times it doesn't though.
It's like, how did they get squirrel? Did someone just taste it and be like, yeah, that tastes of squirrel? Like,
Well,
how did they know
could just
that?
say, and 99% of the people won't know. 99.9% of the people won't know. Then it'll be that one guy. This ain't tasting like no squirrel. It's like-
I heard this on another podcast, and I don't know if it's true. They said like the artificial flavoring for raspberries is like something that's secreted out of a beaver anus, and I'm like, surely that's not true. Then one of the other guys looked up and said it was true, but I was like, I'm not fucking buying that. Like, that's gross. Imagine
It tastes so good.
a raspberry flavored like ice pole, and you're like, this was made by beaver secretion butthole stuff, you know, like. So whenever someone asks me now, whether like, do you want a cola ice pole or a raspberry one, I go cola.
Well, think, do you know, like Haribo's, the
I don't know why,
jellies?
I can't help it now. Even if it's not true, I just think it's fucking beaver anus juice. Every time I see raspberry flavored stuff now.
Do you like jellies? Do you like little jellies like Haribo's and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, that's just made out of mashed up cow's feet. You know, like the actual thing. You wouldn't
like,
expect it to be, though, would you? They make some of the nicest things from most of the horriblest things ever.
Man, I love me some horse meat.
Yeah.
That's just
Doesn't even
that's
taste
standard
any
now.
different.
That's standard. It's like everything's horse meat. You just don't know it, yeah. Even KFC's horse meat.
Even pancakes are made of horse.
Yeah.
Like, already cooked ones. Oh guys, it's
Pre-cooked
pancake
horse.
day in 2 days.
Horse day.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't
Everyone
even know
was
that.
like,
I thought you were joking
God,
because we were talking about
got no
pancakes.
Valentine. I'm like, fucking pancake day coming. That's what. Every time it's Valentine's Day, I'm like, yeah. You guys are like, oh, I'm so lonely. I'm like, yeah, but it's pancake day in 3 days. That's what I was used to think.
See, I don't.
I
I'm gonna get wasted.
If it's Valentine's Day and you're not with anybody, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm being single on Valentine's Day, and I mean, oh, I don't have a partner. I don't have a Valentine's Day. I don't care. It's
you
just
didn't have a partner
day.
yesterday.
Well,
I don't have a partner the day before or after, and it's not like,
Yeah.
the world, it's falling on me.
they're just
You get
loving
to
it in my face.
you get higher fish and Avalon RuneScape though, right, Fozer?
Yeah.
In love with that level 59.
Yes.
Ugh.
Man, I've got 99 fire making. I'm gonna make you so hot.
Got 99 problems. I've never
There you
seen one. So good.
Zing!
Wow.
The only thing that isn't horse is horse meat. From I Cry Every Time.
Wow.
Okay,
It's chicken, guys. Just everyone getting angry, like, this is not horse meat.
I've got one more question on my category thing anyway. Do you know when you're with friends and that kind of stuff? Do you talk a lot about games?
Yes.
Yep.
See, I wouldn't say I do. Like, I love games, I talk about games all the time with people who I play games with, but when I'm with my actual friends, I don't really talk about games that much. It's like, I do occasionally. But it's not like a big topic of discussion, considering it's a
talk
large
about it.
portion of my life, to be fair.
Yeah, like I talk about it, but I have to make it sound like really basic so they can actually understand it, type of thing.
Your friends don't play games. Well, you don't play games that much, to be fair.
Because
in
if I were to talk
comparison.
about OC, I'd just be like, oh, you just get the mouse and you click on some circles, and then
It
just like,
sounds
oh yeah.
really. When you dumb it down, it sounds so juvenile, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But imagine trying to explain League of Legends to someone. They got a base, you got a base. There's 5 people in each team, but it's his minions and his bosses and his bosses. You pick up and just like,
You nearly got it.
My win.
Like, I would have followed it. You nearly got it with what you were describing it as anyway. That was fine.
I
Yeah,
was
but you
trying
wouldn't
to
be able
explain
picture
Town
the
of Salem.
tactical prowess.
Yeah.
Town of Salem.
Give me a
When
second, anyway.
people always ask me to play that, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, I don't get this.
It's
I
so hard
must
to
be
get.
retarded. It's like a murder mystery thing, isn't it?
It really reminds me of Cluedo, although it's nothing like Cluedo.
What's up,
Monopoly
crackers?
is the greatest board game, though.
Oh my man. Gotta share those $1 bills with everyone.
It's your birthday. Collect $10 from each player. You're like, celebrate good times. Come on.
Me and my
Five
friends
minutes.
used to get like $100 bills and just go into the bank and just be like, exchange these for $1 bills, and then the banker would just be like, there you go, just for like an hour.
Why would you, then you'd never finish a game. It takes long enough as it is.
Yeah. Just do that to piss the banker off. Wow,
Trolls.
anyone got any topics? Because we're kind of dry.
I just came back with my crackers. Do you talk about gaming? Oh yeah, do you talk about gaming with your mates, Weener? I know you play games. You played like with your friends. You were telling me you played like the what's it called? Dungeons and Dragons, but the actual like where you write it down and all that kind of stuff and roll the dice. Yeah. So I know you play like your games must be like quite into games if they're into like that kind of stuff, I suppose. So do you talk about games a lot when you're with your friends, like socialising, kind of, not like online or anything when you're playing games anyway? I mean, when you go for the drink, do you talk about games a lot?
Depends.
Depends who
Yeah,
you're
not
with,
the
doesn't
ladies
it?
with some
If
League
they're
of
not-
Legends.
It really
If they're
depends
not-
if I'm just sitting there. It really depends. If the suddenly it gets the topic gets into it, then yeah. because everyone I know plays games, so
For me, all my
in
friends
different
play games,
ways.
but it's really rare
It's
for
like
me to do.
playing games in different ways. Like when the games that I was playing before when I used to live in a place called Bergen here, it's a few hours away from here. I didn't have PC. I didn't use a PC at all. I didn't play video games at all. But what I was playing was like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We were getting together, a few friends at like a small like workshop basement kind of thing, because a lot of those I was hanging out with, they were doing a lot of handworks, like making all sorts of weird things, like jewelry out of Lego figures and stuff, like very creative things. Like a few of them, they do paintings and all sorts of things like that, sculpting and stuff. So that was my gaming for many years. Like we were doing the same the Dungeons and Dragons for 5 years. It's like one session of Dungeons and Dragons. It escalated over 5 years. You can just and we met once every week for 5 years and played.
I haven't even lived that long.
It all depends on who you're with. Like, if you're with a friend that doesn't game, then you're not going to talk about games to them. Like, you don't go up to your mum if you're into soccer, like you are, Weener, start talking about football to him. They're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? You drunk, me? I don't know anything about this. You don't give a shit. You talk to your mum about family and how awesome her food is, otherwise she won't make any more for you, and etc., you know. And by the way, Scott, I said, oh my god.
We almost don't talk.
Sign language and whatever, you know, smoke signals, whatever you need to do.
Mid-lane.
Hey,
text her.
Hey.
Yeah, mid.
Did you sleep? Did you sleep this night? No, I didn't sleep.
Just say, cross it in, mum, cross it in, I'll edit it, and then, you know, that's it.
What's for dinner?
What did you say, oh my god, for? You never answered.
When you were eating a cracker and you like mess.
Cheese everywhere, it's amazing.
You're a fucking mess.
Man, it still remained in my mouth after it was on my face, okay? It went into my mouth.
When you eat the cracker, you're like this.
The cheese is like 10 foot long.
You're like having a stroke. Trying to get the dry pieces out. Just like...
I know. What I was going to say is, so we like ask the chat for 10 minutes, we'll read out the questions and...
Wait, here we go. We've got one here. Who would look better as the opposite sex?
Hmm.
I got a pretty soft skin, I'll be honest.
Me!
Ina wins, woman with a beard. Do that. Pounce on that shit.
I can just shave and you will be like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, but then when you wake up in the morning, you got this 5 o'clock shadow, I'm like, holy shit!
Jay, does anybody ever wake up and say that next to you?
No. Sorry. I go 1, next to Jim, Bob, and Eric. There you are, Eric. Yo, Eric, high five.
You got a bit of dust on
your favorite?
Jake.
Jake, who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite what?
Oh, hair. Which is your favorite hair?
Oh, hair. We're a band of brothers, you know, we don't...
Don't discriminate.
Yeah, we're all against... The nostril hair sometimes invades, you know, so we have to fight them off.
Right, let's see.
It grows so much, it just invades.
Yeah, I've got more nostril hair than I have facial hair, it's pretty bad.
Wow. My nostril hair is actually quite a lot. It like goes out of my nose.
I bought this razor kit where I could like shave and then shave my hair with as well. Because I used to just have short back and sides. And then my friend just used to neaten up my fringe and my top for me. And it had like a nostril shaving bit. So I was like, okay, why not? I'll give it a go. So I shaved my nostrils. I'm like, okay, that's quite comfortable. But now it just grows like a motherfucker and the razor doesn't work anymore. So now I feel like I've got the longest nostril hairs ever. It's so bad.
Out of another question was who's the most masculine, and already I'm just looking at Weener.
Who's casually smoking some
he's just got that natural face he's just smoking, he's just chilling, he's
I smoke cigarettes, I drink shitload of coffee, I don't do anything.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. Most masculine.
Basically a man.
Well, I could say this: if beard comes into picture of being manly, then I'm the most manly.
That's the only thing that makes you a man, having a beard.
Everyone knows that.
Man boobs. I got those.
Yeah.
I would never be a man. Let's be honest. I could draw one on, but
I've seen it. I've seen it happen. Yeah.
It's pretty good, right?
I'm pretty masculine. I'm probably, I don't know. I don't know if
never
I'm
been
more
asked if
masculine
I'm
than
the
anyone
opposite.
here. Huh?
I've never been asked
Oh,
if I'm the
God.
opposite sex, so.
I've been asked that. I used to have
You
really,
have?
really long hair. And no,
Yeah, we
no
can see it on
facial
your
hair.
profile picture. Is that from a while ago?
Which one's this?
Oh.
Oh!
Are those from your some bad days in your past?
Oh, they're the good days. Don't know what you're on about. Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Oh,
It's fine. They
that's a
don't. Who
stripper.
cares about them?
He's a stripper. Spoiler
Like,
They're
if
just
you
alert.
didn't stream or play games, what would you do instead? So, I'll let Jay go first. And just, you
I
know.
don't play games. I'd probably be a smart human being. Let's be honest. The thing is, games teach you about thinking around things because there's always a problem. Like the point of a game is it's a challenge or maybe a slight challenge and a story. So you have to think about ways of working around things. So I think they kind of teach you stuff. I don't think I'd be as good as problem solving. I don't mean like I'm a master puzzle quest, beast. But I
Yeah.
mean like it helps me think. What are my options? So I think I wouldn't be not street smart is the word, but I wouldn't be as creatively problem solving as I am now. I think I'd probably read a lot, and I can't go to the gym at the minute, so I'd just go to the gym more.
I just wouldn't be on the computer as much. I used to really, well, I still do. I really like outdoor, like, not like sports, like normal sports, like basketball, football, all that kind of stuff. I like more.
Badminton is the shit, man.
I'm more into like, rock climbing, kayaking, that kind of stuff. That's more my kind of thing. I like all that kind of stuff where it's more
That
outdoorsy.
stuff's
And
cool.
yeah, I used to do that a lot, and I used to go skateboarding as well. So I'll probably just like pick up those more as a hobby and do those kind of things more. But around here, they're really expensive. It's like for rock climbing here, it's a flipping rip-off. There's a rock climbing place inside this church near the docks down here, and it's just a rip-off. It never used to be when we were kids, but that's when you're a kid. It's got kid prices, and then when you're an adult, the like price triples, and it's like, why is it this much? It's
Rock
not fair.
climbing is like awesome. I remember doing it as a kid. It was cool.
Yeah, I loved it. I still enjoy it. I go really occasionally, like once every 2 years or something like that. But I'd still like, if I had the money for it and I could go often, I'd go often. Like quite.
Rob just said there was a car in my street with a bumper sticker that says "Kayaking makes me wet." What's the best vandalism you've ever seen? You know when people like write "clean me" on big white vans?
Yeah.
I've seen one that says, "If my wife was as dirty as this van, I'd be a happy man."
I seen something like that. I seen something like that as well.
For all babe kind.
I like
Wow.
street
That was a
graffiti
good
as
one.
well. You know, like people that spray on walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you see that as like graffiti or do you see it as art? Because some people say that's disgusting.
Around here.
Like you see it on like in trains and stuff, not like trains, but like in like I don't know what you call them on the train tracks, but like where it's abandoned and stuff. I always
Oh,
see them
yeah.
there when I used to go to college and stuff on some of the walls.
Really rare to see nice stuff like that, like the nice graffiti around here. I mean, like 99% of it is just dicks. Dicks.
Really?
I swear down. In Liverpool, if you see graffiti, it's just someone sprayed on a wall with a dick picture. It's like someone goes, do you know those bollards and roads? You basically just spray the end of that to look like, well, you know. So that's the that's the extent of graffiti around these parts. So most of it is just kind of like crap, but then there is the good ones, which are really rare to see in Liverpool, to be fair, unless it's a place where they've just said to them, yeah, paint this wall really nice for us, where they paid someone. So it's not really graffiti, it's more just like decoration, if you get me. It doesn't feel legit graffiti kind of thing. Yeah. But it's really good when they've been paid to do it, because there's this one long wall in Liverpool. It's just a huge long wall where people have just went along and decorated it like really lovely and that kind of stuff. And then there's like buildings where they've let them just go crazy on it to make it look artistic, and it's really nice. But then you always get that one kid who thinks, "Oh, I'm hilarious. Let's do a dick picture over this."
Yeah.
And it's just it kind of ruins it. But yeah. Okay, where did the graffiti thing come from? Did you just ask that because you seen? Wow.
Because I just said something and then it just reminded me of it. That's all it was.
Oh, okay.
Weener, where do you think you'd be if you don't play like games and stuff?
Most
Absolutely
likely a
no.
hobo.
It's hard to say though.
Straight
it's
off
like,
of, no, I would straight off be a hobo.
Wow.
a hippie hobo. Just
Do you like get
You'd
money
still have
from
your
gaming
job.
or something?
You'd still have your job, but you know, you wouldn't be a hobo.
Yeah. Like, do you think anything would, I don't know, positive would come out from not
Oh, a lot
maybe
of things.
like more
People won't be
social?
healthier, let's be honest. I would anyway.
Nope.
Nope.
Just straight up nope. Just like, I'd
If
just
games
probably watch
weren't,
more TV.
if suddenly games had a sudden stop of development, no games would ever come out again. The life would become so fucking boring, straight off.
If governments
It's like-
made
if-
games illegal, there will be riots bigger than anything
Yeah,
else
lots
ever.
of riots.
Yeah, but
People would
I
die
mean, like,
in government.
suddenly everything just went to a stop. Like everyone, it's just like yeah. I
It
don't know.
might actually be okay. Like, if the whole internet had shut off and, like, the only important things, like, I don't know, I don't know, just important things that you need. And then, like, it would be good because usually you can't go outside because you have, like, no one to go outside with. But if everyone doesn't have the internet, then you can actually go outside with people for once.
Well, I used to be
Yeah,
out quite a lot.
but the thing is, there's a lot of thing that actually is vital that you have internet of some sort.
Oh, these days,
So
yeah.
it's like, yeah, these days. So it's like
Yeah.
a few things suddenly, like the World Banks and all that shit.
Yeah. I
Banks
mean, like,
in
if
the
we
world, they
still
would
had those
collapse.
important
Everything would
things.
collapse, like economy and stuff like that, because a lot of things is going through the like with transactions,
like jobs
blah blah, and
stuff.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
But that's
We'd
money.
be fucked.
That's money.
the
money,
thing is that a lot of
technically-
technology now, it's very what's the English word? Dependent on it, kind
Yeah.
of.
Well, like, if we
A
forgot
lot of
about
things
all
is
of the
actually
jobs and
life
shit.
dependent as well.
There's
Yeah.
a,
And
there's
the-
a
and the
movie
banks.
specifically about what you're talking about right now, though. There's not a movie, a TV series called I forgot what it's called, but it's basically saying like there was these nanites released and it turned off all electricity, so it's complete electricity just gone, and you just go back to the days of horses and everything like that.
Oh my god, I've seen
What's that called?
is it
Revolution
like on,
or something like that.
Yeah,
I think it is Revolution.
I swear I've seen that, and then there's this person with like a USB thing, and then she has electricity.
Yeah, yeah.
I've only seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, well that's it. There's a TV series just about it, and you just think, wow, a lot of things would just be gone.
Yeah.
A lot. But then I
It
don't
looks
think it would be
nice.
as chaotic as that, to be fair, though. I don't think... Like, I think people, like, aren't... I know people can be savage and people can be brutal, but when you notice, like, riots and stuff, it's mostly shops and that kind of stuff that gets hit. I don't think people would really be that aggressive against each other. I think people would more work together and that kind of thing, because even when people were, like, doing London riots, they were mostly kind of working together to break into the
Yeah,
shops.
they were.
So,
Yeah.
Steal all the
like,
iPads
while it
and
might
stuff.
have been something completely brutal and wrong, it was bringing people
Laura,
together.
Laura says it's a revolution. She
A lot of
just
people,
confirmed
though.
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, a lot of people didn't
Yeah.
care about the riots. They just wanted to steal
Yeah,
shit.
they
It
did.
wasn't.
You did.
And that's why I think like I'm not impressed by the coming together of the people. More like the taking away from the people. It's just stupid, man. That was.
Well, that's what I mean.
Not right.
Even if they
Yeah.
weren't trying to steal from the shops or something, I don't think people would really go against each other, because they didn't in that situation when there was like they could have easily. Do you know what I mean? If things could have turned wrong. They could have beat each other up for what they were stealing.
True.
So things could have easily went bad, but I don't think. Like, you need to see the TV show. This is what I'm referencing when I'm saying it, because everything goes bad. It's past the time that we finished the thing, by the way. But
Oh shit.
we'll sum this up anyway. So, is there anything you want to throw out there? I'll take that for a no.
GG Nuri.
Hey, Jake, do you know who you're going to choose as a guest next week? You got any idea? What about one of your streamer friends?
Yo, Cosmic.
No, you flipping there.
Yeah.
Yo, Cosmic hit me on Twitter, bro.
Highlight.
The worst person ever. Anyway,
No, if Foza wants to bring someone on, she can.
God.
Wow. put
Fosa
the
was meant to
pressure
be
onto
last.
me.
Fosa has the least relief because she's the youngest, so she's allowed to have the least relief.
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
So
guys.
yeah, you
No,
don't
but
even.
you're
To be
like-
fair, if you can't get a guest, it doesn't matter. I can get someone else again.
Guys, perfect question. Shadow Cheese just said, Scott, I have a question. Why are you stealing Jay's hairdo?
This,
Wow, you
this
guys
has been
are-
my hairdo for ages. It's just my hair's not like my hair's been cut in a weird way where it won't curl anymore. So it kind of sucks.
You need your own good. That was. It's still good, but you know, like.
It used to curl that way. It used to go like up, like that, and now it curls back into my head. It doesn't do it
Rapunzel.
anymore.
It's like lost its volume.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's got
Jake,
more
what
volume.
Well, no,
do you
it's
feel
because it's
that
been
he's
cut
doing
weird.
it?
It wasn't
How
like
do
it
you
never used
feel,
to
Jake?
get cut like this. So it's just
I
it's been
think
cut.
imitation is a form of flattering, you know. So I just say, Scott, wear it well, bro. Let's do this. Unicorn life.
Oh, you just got 10 points now. Oh, ooh.
Epic, man.
Right. So are we gonna end it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Right.
See ya.
Let's say
later.
thanks to Weener. You
Alright.
guys are
Thank
gonna.
you, Ian.
What?
Thank you, Ina.
Thank you, Weener babes. I love that smiley face you just put. And guys, we're gonna go. Jake's gonna try bring a guest next week. If he doesn't, we'll try get another guest. I'll probably find one. It's okay. Don't put any pressure on him. Everyone put pressure on him. And we'll see you next week at the same time and stuff. So, adios. Mwah.